is. That's great. Nothing crashed. Anyways, it is Saturday, May 17th, I believe, and this is 2096, a post-apocalyptic D12 role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished, and whatever you do, don't roll a 1. Actually, I'm changing the name of the session. It's not going to be called Sacrifices. Sacrifices will be made, but it's going to be called a Quick Exit. We'll get more into that in a minute after we do recap. I got a few players we're going to introduce. What are you? There's 6 of you. Let's go down the line. You can tell us who you're playing today, because there's some characters in some sessions. And, well, anyways. Chris, we'll start with you. Who are you playing?
I am playing JoJo, Lost Android, currently stuck in a tunnel with the party, trying to figure out where the hell it goes.
Yeah, nothing like tunnels in an underground, somewhere underground. I don't know, whatever. Zool, tell us who you're playing today.
I'm playing Derek. He's just pretty stressed out being in a space that he's not too well equipped for, and it just keeps hurting him more the longer he's here.
Yeah, well, you all wanted to play with dinosaurs. Here you go. I give you what you want. Anyways, Freddie, tell us who you are playing today.
Hello, I'm playing Riley. She is a mutant girl who goes invisible, but right now she is unconscious and bleeding. Let's see what happens next.
A little rough go. Who knows? Anything's possible in this game. Anyways, Marcus, welcome. Who are you playing today?
Today, I am playing the character based off the heroic spirit Hercules. I am playing Doran, the fucking hunter.
Nice. I like it. One of the resident locals. Actually, the only resident local besides your little furry friend, which hasn't died yet. Lucky for you. Anyways, Melody, welcome. Who are you?
Yet.
Yeah. Who's yet has managed to somehow survive the massive amounts of squids. And speaking of squids, Melody, who are you playing?
Well, if you want to know who I'm playing, watch the past videos. If you haven't, shame on you. If you have, congratulations. You know the best character in the game.
That is a plug and a half.
That's actually pretty accurate.
That's good. Yeah, there you go. Go. If you want to know the recap, guys, go watch the fucking sessions or listen to. You don't really have to watch, but listen. You know, put them on the background when you're driving across. Anyways, Anthony, you're with us. You haven't played in a while. You are our Sunday arbiter. Welcome back. You missed a couple of things. We'll do a recap. Who are you going to play today?
I'm playing some fucking drone.
Originally,
I was playing Nope, but my body has apparently been dumped in the middle of the forest.
We'll get into
Left
that.
behind.
But originally,
Undertale.
yeah, left somewhere in the jungle after the Kraken came out of the waters. But anyways, that's earlier session.
Well, it was fried and then pulverized.
I was turned into scrap parts
yeah.
by Derek.
It was. It might have been eaten. No, it's fine. Yeah. So you're a drone. Some stuff's going on. And where are we? I'll give you a little recap. Like Melody said, go watch the other episodes to figure out what the hell's going on and how you guys ended, under the desert in a jungle environment, searching for a way out where most of your tech doesn't work unless you are within the area of 2 relics or you have a fusion core, also known as an AI core. Those work. But what are we doing? Yeah, last session there was a battle, a long battle. As you guys were descending, you can see I moved it over here so you can see your descent path. So yes, you're not a long way in, but the descent was long enough. I'm going to say that you're not. It's going to take a while for you to run, as the tunnel is filling up with water currently. I believe last thing you guys saw down this tunnel that was filling up with water, that was filled with squids and other creatures. You fought an alpha. I think you guys killed it, I believe. The squid started to frenzy as a light. The lev, as you are in a lev tunnel, has been activated and is pushing a wall of water towards you all. That's basically where you're at. The recap, that was lame, but that's what's going on. What are we going to do to make this organized? Since there's all of you, you can all give me a turn order, and then I'll decide who goes first anyways, but...
Okay.
Oh.
I'll do initiative.
Where are we?
All right, so you are currently...
Am I gonna have to...
Hold on, too many questions. One, for Kiki. Currently, you're in that. Remember the tunnel you were in last time when you were exploring? It ended up being filled with a bunch of squids. There was a big attacking. You shot your cryo pistol, which created a wall to give them a little bit of time. That battle took all session because of creatures and dead things and
Okay, good to know.
chaotic. So you're still exactly where you were like 2 sessions ago or whatever it was. Who else asked a
So
question?
I'm just gonna say right here.
Oh yeah, just throw yourself.
I was more or less asking, what the hell are my stats at the moment?
Drone stats.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
You're welcome.
You have all ones except
If I
you
remember,
have a 10 intelligence.
Yeah.
also, if I remember correctly, you're also very damaged from last time.
I mean, there might have been a thing with glow bugs. I could have done a better recap. Somebody could have done it, but that's all right. Yeah,
Who knows?
My armor level is
Riley.
6. I have a +6 to attack.
Oh, you actually
I have
found all that?
500 HP. Still pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Grizz, did you send all that to him? Grizz?
Oh, here's the updated version.
There you go. That'd be great. Thank you. You can roll
Okay,
initiative.
I'm not too dinged up. I'm still alive.
Yet.
Mm-hmm. All right. So right now, for everyone underground in the tunnel, which is basically everyone except for No, which is currently somewhere above. Yep, you're somewhere above. I'll say that. Everyone sees a wall of water with light. Remember, the entire corridor or the tunnel is luminescent or is glowing with a ruby red. The ruby red warning. So everything's illuminated. The squid have frenzied and they're going off. You see basically a tsunami coming with you being pushed by this lev behind it. There is a control pad, I believe. Is that where you were going?
I believe so. Yeah, that's what we were.
Yeah,
Derek,
Derek was on his way that direction, I think, but can't get
Well,
there yet.
that's fine. We'll say it's like right here. Just line the tunnel up at the bottom because you guys were about right there. So we'll just say you're at the terminal. What would you like to do with it?
I was trying to find the escape hatch, or no, I don't know about that.
Give me a hacking check. How about that? Remember,
Yeah.
I did a couple of sessions ago. I did listen to some of it. I did say that there were exits. Yeah, with that, you're going to be able to find out that, like the entrance to the place, which was right dab in the middle of every single one of the shelters, there is an emergency hatch right above you. I'm going to say that you're smart enough to swipe your hand. It opens with a pop, and a ladder comes out of the wall.
Well, okay, then I'm gonna yell at everyone to, guys, up! We're getting up!
All right. This is going to be the important part. I need all of you to line yourselves up in order underneath here if you are escaping. The squid have broken off their attack. They seem to be, scurrying. They're leaving the area because of that wall of water and the thing behind it coming at you rapidly. So you can all decide what order, what you're doing. Are you all headed up? And we're gonna
So,
start.
question. I
Yeah.
don't remember who picked up Riley. I think Banshee picked her up or something.
I
don't know.
believe so, yeah. We'll just say yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Let me see.
Dorian's gonna pick up Hammer and his little pet dodo to start heading there. Pretty much as soon as Derek says that, but that'll be on his turn. Will it?
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Well, okay. So, what is the urgency right now? Because we know there is a lev thing coming at us right now, pretty quickly, I'd assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pushing
I don't think we have much time.
pushing a wall of
No.
water. No, you're gonna have to.
No.
Is everyone going up?
Derek
Basically,
like-
is everyone going up?
Hopped it open, and he's going up.
Okay. So Derek's on first. I need you all because you can only go up one at a time.
Right.
So,
Yes.
and
I'd
those
say we should.
those
okay.
those that are carrying individuals are gonna have a harder time, obviously, and go slower. Even though some of you are fast as fuck.
It's not personal, but I'd say
Make sure
hurt
Hammer gets to
people
the
laugh.
ladder.
Hold on, too many.
Doran's gonna make sure Hammer gets to the ladder before him.
All right, so
So he's gonna make sure he goes up.
here's what I need you to do. Since you've got a turn order, maybe this should just be a speed. I don't know. You guys are pretty far.
Yeah, I think it should be speed. That'd probably help. But
Well,
Are
how
you
would that
strength
affect
under
Riley
two?
though?
I don't know how much I could have communicated as Derek. Right.
With the loud rushing water. Guys, Hatch, go!
Yeah, no, well, I want to say more, because
Yeah.
Derek would probably want to say that, like, we should probably only have the fastest people go first.
I
We don't
think
want a slow person in
all
front
of-
and then get jammed up.
Yeah, I think at this point all of you were headed this way anyways. So you are.
we were. Yeah.
We're
Oh,
gonna
no,
say
I'm
that.
worried that there's going to be a stampede now of people and all trying to fight. Or, like, no, I'm going
Yep.
first.
All right,
or,
so
"No, you gotta
Riley,
go," and- yeah.
Riley's out. We're gonna say you're right. You're basically at the ladder. Yeah, you've got all these people to get up the ladder.
But Riley's unconscious on Banshee's shoulders right now, though.
She
I
is.
don't know if he knows.
So this is
Yeah,
what we're gonna
so
do.
it's-
I need all of you
Oh.
to decide. You can decide on speed or whatever, but place your icons underneath here. The person that's going up the first is gonna be on the left side, followed by the right side.
I need to put Riley where Banshee is going because he's
Uh,
carrying. So
And where
Don't know
Banshee
where
goes is going to depend on, well, JoJo, Doran, Derek, and Kiki.
Oh my god.
because
So-
Riley's
I can
unconscious right now, so she has no
Mm-hmm.
and bleeding.
Alright. Well, I mean, Kiki can cover the rear. I mean, she's pretty violent and deadly without any help.
Plus, she doesn't need air.
Yeah, she can breathe underwater.
Oh, she can. Holy shit. Although I think the other danger spot is the Lev because it's really fast.
Oh, yeah,
It
it's
might get
pushing that
derailed.
water. You're not going to
Yeah.
have a lot of time, let's just say. You're going to be able
No,
to
no,
figure
no.
out. I don't know if all of you are going to make it. It depends on where you put all yourselves.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm willing, or in the position that I'm in, where with what Derek knows, he's probably leaving those two robots behind. He has the one with the AI core with him right now, and that's all that really matters.
Are you
Because-
also being carried by it?
He
Well,
is, I believe.
Not with kind of. It's
Derek
iffy.
should not go
because
first. He should go with
Pulls me back
JoJo. Because,
in, and I'm still within the 10 meters, I think.
okay,
Just barely, yeah.
Derek should not go first. He should go with JoJo because,
Correct.
number one, if he's the first one and he gets out of range, he's going to fall on everyone.
That's true.
Remember, Kiki is the one holding the battery now.
There's two.
No,
There's
I
two,
thought.
Jojo and
No,
Kiki.
she gave it to Dai. Dai has it.
That's fine. Dive
No.
up.
Okay, I still
Give it
make my
back to
point
Kiki.
stands because
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you get too far, you're going to fall on everyone and crush everyone off the fucking ladder.
Agreed with Doran because he needs to be in range. So either Kiki or Jojo goes up first.
This
So
is-
you have that.
This is
I
when you
wanna
have
know.
the interstellar
I'm gonna
music in
say
the background.
It's not a time for arguing. And two, I will say, Derek is one of the fastest people we have, and he can just not go out of there. He ran out the first time because he was kind of panicked and just trying to get away.
That's
Well,
not what I'm-
Kiki's also pretty fast underwater, considering her movement's essentially doubled.
That's not what I'm saying, but if Derek wants to ignore me, that's fine. I just won't save him.
All right,
Yeah,
the
no,
water
it's-
hits you all as you are debating, brushing all of you. This is an unsurvivable event for anyone who cannot breathe underwater, as your masks, your armor are, well, torn apart. Some of you are going to go unconscious. No. All right, but I do need
I
you.
guess it's a good thing I'm not wearing
Yeah.
anything.
Damn it, Prism, I was typing that up.
The ones that survive are going to be, well, the squid and basically JoJo. That's it. Robots are going to get smashed to pieces and mauled. No, all right. So
I was
as
typing all that up.
as
Prism.
you all
Nice
are
having you here,
still
Valentine.
debating what to do, Hammer jumps off a fucking Doran over here and is like, thanks. And she takes up a position, looks at Banshee, who goes up first with fucking Riley.
Oh, okay. So,
Unless Doran, did you take
oh.
them?
You know, I was really hoping
Yeah,
JoJo, being
so-
one of the faster people, would have also tried to go first.
It's pretty much like that. And I'm gonna have my Dodo with hammer.
Dodo, right there. Is that Dodo?
No, with hammer.
Do-
Dodo's on hammer.
oh, where the fuck is Hammer? Oh, okay, that's fine. Hold on.
First one is.
Did you? I couldn't move him. He's so tiny. I gotta zoom in. Hold on. Maybe that's my problem. Oh, that's a little. No, that's still tiny. That's fine. Oh. Zoomed in. All right, there we go. We're just gonna put Dodo right up here. Come on, Dodo. Stop being. Did you? All right, Dodo. Hammer. Da-da-da-da. So I resized my whole thing. That sucked. There it is. That's better.
I like that little tune you always like sing, Prism. Is there like a specified tune?
Which one?
You're like da da da.
Kiki, where are you on this? I see JoJo's back a little bit. You guys can move yourselves closer. The robots are coming up the rear. Where's this one going, Derek?
Oh, that one should be right behind Derek.
All right, so you're already headed up.
'Cause
Is that
I'm
what I
assuming
heard?
Derek and the robot went up as soon as the ladder came down, so they
Okay.
should have a little bit of a head start.
Yep. So you're
The
that's
other
fine.
robots, I'm assuming, would go in the back and be like
Okay.
the last ones.
All right.
If anyone's gonna die, I'd much rather it be those robots.
So right now, Derek and the robot are up there. Hammer's up there. We're gonna roll something here. We're gonna have. Kiki, where are you in all this?
Let's see. Which way's the back?
This is where JoJo and Dai are. No, I'll put the robots.
I mean,
back
to be
here.
fair, she can just jump from front to back in an instant. Like she is.
She's squirmed through
There's
everybody.
no water going
Yeah,
up.
she's.
But yes.
Yeah, she's essentially omnidirectional in this area. This is like the perfect fighting ground for her. If she wanted
The
to, she
water.
could kill everyone.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
that's
aware.
terrifying.
Water is fucking coming very quickly. Hold on.
Dodo doesn't have the
Very
same because it's
quickly.
with,
Wow, that's
with
sad for
who was it? With Valentine, so Kiki's the one who has it.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kiki would not let go of the power source. It's around her neck.
All right.
I know Jojo had the other one because that's why Riley was sticking to her before.
Well, I thought that they gave it
No.
to Dai so Kika could
No.
run off. Or did
Wait,
Kiki
no,
take
I
it
thought
back?
the other power source was on the mech.
Yeah, it's
No,
on the
it has
droid.
a fusion core, so
Jo-
it doesn't need one.
yeah, JoJo, do you have who's that power? The second one.
I should, yeah.
So JoJo has the one, and I thought it was because
And then
yeah,
Kiki.
Kiki did find it and had it, but
Mhm.
Kiki
That's
gave
still
it to
10
Dai
meters.
because Kiki
No,
was wanting
I-
to go ahead.
No, they wanted to. Yeah, then she came back and got it back.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
the two powers
so-
are going to be JoJo and Kiki. So
And Kiki, yeah.
and this is
Typically,
And then
I
the
would
drone-
say I don't think
Oops.
Kiki could or should just squirm their way up to the front, but with the power source, I really don't think the two of you guys should be right next to each other.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, Kiki is small enough that she can fit between all of you.
well. To
Yes.
be fair, Dai is going to look at you and fucking basically decide that he's going to be like, Kiki, get up there now. I want you up front and out of this.
Okay.
JoJo, you're going before me. So
She just
move.
I imagine Kiki just vanishes.
Well, you'd probably be right behind the robot then.
Yoink.
Hello.
Does Kiki just like squirm through everybody without anyone noticing?
All
I
right.
imagine it's like you felt
One,
a
two,
water
three.
current move past you.
All right. Now remember, you're going up. You're climbing a ladder now, so you're not going to be able to move as quickly because there's no water in this ladder well.
Oh.
Remember, this is a vertical surface. I should have made you all go like different, but
Does climbing help?
it
You should
will.
have drawn a little ladder for us to go vertical on.
Listen,
then.
I ran out of room. Okay, you can switch yourselves and do this. Then how about that? Okay.
Well, I can't control my
You
the
know,
robot. I can't move
you
it.
can't. I can. There you go. All right, JoJo, are you going up?
Something like this.
Okay. Whatever. We're You
I don't
just
know what was the issue with it earlier.
There.
Though.
No,
It
wait,
made,
Okay.
it
no,
made sense to
because
me.
no, they go too tall now. They have to be going horizontal because not all of them can fit on the ladder.
oh my god. You know what?
Stop. Everyone stop. Derek, it's a game.
I
Chill
know
the fuck out.
this way better helps visualize it. 'Cause
Yeah.
some
It
of
does
us
not.
aren't on the ladder. We're still in the water, and some of us are up on the ladder.
All right. You guys are in the ladder, on the ladder, going up. Now, mind you, never mind. You're fine. Never mind. It is a straight shot, so you're all going to have to. We'll start with Kiki. We'll go down the list. Okay. You each need to give me a speed check in order. Actually, just give me a speed check and then a climbing roll.
What's a climbing roll?
Strength. I need a.
I think
Just give me a s-
climbing is specifically when you're using a harness,
Just-
though.
Yeah, give me a speed check. No, because climbing's good for going over fences and stuff.
Climbing is anything
Yep.
that you have to climb over.
Yes. So if you can give me a speed check. If you have climbing, you can add it to this. Kiki,
If you
Yep.
don't, is it
Yeah.
the -4?
give me a speed check. No,
Hey.
it's the ladder. You will
Are
have
we,
to. If
wait,
you
are we in water or are we actually climbing?
no, if you're
We're
climbing,
climbing a
you're
ladder.
getting out of the water. Yeah, you're going to be the first one up.
Damn it.
I don't know if that helps. Riley's unconscious. So I don't know if that roll means anything.
Okay,
That's fine.
question. Does
Yeah.
she start climbing while in water?
Yes, that's fine. I'll let you boost you. You can squirt your way. Never mind. You can do
Don't
it.
use that word.
Jump if you want. I'm gonna say Derek's probably still in front of you though after all that. Yeah, but you were able to with that roll. Derek, give me a speed check, please.
She just
Like-
appears in front of you like a ghost.
Like just, I mean, you're all pretty freaking quick. But yeah, Kiki does she, I don't know, climbs up the wall or something, squirts by you, freaking when she jumps out of the water, splish, catches up to you. I'm gonna say you're probably like a couple meters above them. How about that? But she's still able to get up there quick as you guys are in the front. You can I'm gonna give you a roll for this. D12 plus 8. No ones yet. I'm gonna say you can assist Hammer, but she's kind of struggling. She's gonna have to do a strength check. Actually, Doran, didn't you take her? She's pretty good though.
I made sure she got to the ladder before me.
Okay.
If
I'm
she
gonna
falls, I will catch.
All right. What about Banshee? Or Banshee's got Riley, right? So Hammer's up front.
Yeah.
Bench has got
Hammer's
Riley,
Hammer's got your little dodo, so she's doing
Mhm.
all right, and then Banshee's doing all right. You can give me a speed check there, Doran.
Okay. Plus climbing.
Pretty good. All right, Jojo. Jojo's good too. All right, Jojo, as you get to the top, oh Jesus Christ. Basically, the water is rushing towards you guys. As you said, yeah, these robots are definitely not going to make it, as Dai's like, fuck, and he starts climbing up. However, the water, it's not just the water in front of the Lev that's moving towards him. It is obviously the Lev. It looks like he's close, but he might just not make it. Jojo. Yeah, he's not going to make it.
I'm gonna grab him.
What the fuck?
You can give me.
yeah, he rolled the
Speed
12.
check.
Well, no. How do we know if that was a nat 12 for die or if that was a nat 12 for the Lev coming towards us?
Oh yeah, that's true actually. Oh, didn't think about that.
All
Good
right,
catch.
with your
It
speed.
would be so funny if this is just
Good
like,
question.
you know, the labyrinth when the cleaner comes through.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, can I suggest something?
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure, you're talking.
If we're ever in a city together, buy a parachute.
Oh, yeah.
All
We
right.
learned this the hard way.
You're welcome, Prism. I know you know what that's from.
Yep. This is great. This is even better though. All right. As this is, oh my god. Jojo, he looks like up and he like misses a rung, right? and it looks like he's about to fall, but you're able to grab him. I'm not gonna. You can give me a strength check. Maybe you'll get a 1. Give me a strength check in addition. All right. Well, never mind, Jojo. You come to his rescue. You fucking grab him. You pull him up just as the water hits. He looks down at the water that's rushing by, and he looks up as you as well. This is what happens. He's like, "Oh, fuck," because well, the water's just not going to rush by the bottom like it
It's
is.
gonna go up.
It's going to go up.
It's
So
gonna go up.
here's what happens. As deep as you are under the ground, you all find yourself being, well, pushed upward at a tremendous speed
Jesus.
and rate as the water rushes now up. And you're all going to blow out the top like a whale. We're going to get back to what happens in a second. No,
Kiki's just giggling.
just give me
Yeah, Kiki's
a...
gonna love this.
That's good, great. That's just
I-
the image.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all going to take
Lawrence
everything.
He's just
Wait.
laughing.
Here's the thing. Is any
This
one
isn't
of
good.
you going to try to hold on? How about that? As the water hits you. Or are you going to let it take you?
Doran's gonna try and protect Hammer when they do shoot up.
Riley doesn't have a choice. It's
Riley
all
does
in
not.
Banshee for her. No, she does not.
No, this is like an all or nothing scenario. If one of us decides to go with it, they're probably taking everyone with them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
I'd honestly say
listen.
probably brace because I would only anticipate it would fill with water
Yeah.
very briefly and then
and then it was gonna
Clear.
fall off. Yeah, and then it's gonna clear. Yeah.
from the information gathered, I'd say we should hold on. And my reasoning
All right,
is
you
because
don't
if it
you
is
don't
gonna
have
shoot
time.
up,
You don't have time
Yeah,
to debate right
we're
now.
gonna hold
you
on.
either you tell me if
We'll
you're
hold
holding
on.
on,
It's an
you can give me a
instinct, it's an
strength check.
instinct
In which case, there's going to be just whoever wants to hold on. Give me a strength check right now.
It's
This
an
is not
instinct thing.
debating. There is no holding or
Yeah.
whatever. Yes, there. Whoever
It's
goes
an
up,
instinct kind of thing. Yeah.
people are coming up. You're going to have a big negative. All right. You're fortunately, unfortunately, or unfortunately, anyone, which is I guess just Derek. Yeah.
Riley's not.
Riley's
can't
riding the
decide,
flow.
so
Everyone
she's
else is
gonna-
riding the
yeah,
flow
she's
except for
going up.
Derek. Derek, you can before you hit, you can take.
He's just enjoying this.
You didn't lose an arm or you didn't dislocate anything, but you can take 11 points of damage.
No,
Oh.
no.
As you are at top, or close to the top, the robot like slams into you and everything as the water pressure fucking just pushes everyone up, and you all ride towards the surface. Is it gonna hit breach the
Doran's
surface?
gonna
It is.
grab onto Hammer and make sure he hits the ground
You
before
can
her.
well, you can give me a speed check because right now, being surrounded by water, pushed through the air, it's hard to see or do anything. But you can give me a speed check.
Okay.
12 would have been nice. 19's pretty good. Okay, that's fine. You grab onto somebody, I'll say that. You're not sure who, as you can't really tell as you're being, well, water is rushing by you at a tremendous speed, pushing you upwards, and you're just getting bumped around. Hopefully nobody breaks anything. We're going to do a luck check for that. But right now, what are we going to do? No, I need you to give me a bravery check.
Womp womp.
While you're all blowing through the
My
air.
stats? Okay.
Can I get an
Last I
advantage?
checked,
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Because Kiki's having fun.
That's fine. You're in water still. You get a plus to your
one,
stuff.
I have a couple of
Okay,
problems.
okay.
One, last I checked, my stats have been replaced with the drone stats.
Well,
Hey,
no,
what
no,
the fuck's a bravery on a drone?
no, it would be your bravery.
it should be the same.
Yeah, it's the same as your only
Your
only
bravery,
stats.
your luck.
So my
only-
bravery, luck, and intelligence stay the same, correct?
Well, intelligence is upgradable through hardware, but just for this shits and giggles, yes, keep it the same. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
it's bravery, luck, and charisma
my
are the
bravery-
3 attributes that robots and stuff still roll. So, anyways,
Why do I feeling that Note as a drone is gonna have like a shooting gallery as we all go up?
Hey,
right,
that's pretty
that's
good.
your bravery. All right, you suddenly wake up. You are floating over said jungle. You blacked out for a while there. You don't remember, or like it takes you a second, but you're able to start get your bearings. Give me a perception check now, please.
Perception. Ooh.
We're gonna do some checks.
What?
Hopefully, don't have any
Alright.
Um,
Am
What
I
is
still
the
in water?
perception on the drone?
Yeah, you are. No, this is just for note right now. So you all
You know
are
what?
currently shooting up.
For now, I'm literally just gonna use my stats.
Yeah, that's fine. Just do that.
Damn it!
Yeah.
It's been too long.
All right, that's pretty good. You are well. You have an aerial view of this map. Well, except for actually, you would probably have the lines as well. On it is a waypoint from your origin area and basically where you were headed. You are above the jungle. Was it day or night? It doesn't really matter. I guess we're gonna say it's night.
It was night last time.
All right.
But it switched like within an hour or so.
Yeah, and then it went back to night. That's right. Because,
Correct.
yeah, so we're in a nighttime right now. So the jungle below you is glowing.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. However, you don't see anyone around you. Like I said, you have like the waypoints, but that's it. That's the only information that you have, unless you have hacking and you want to try some to like recover some data.
Do I have hacking? No, I do not have hacking.
You can just give me an intelligence check.
I don't think you have a disadvantage.
Yeah.
You're
You're gonna
No, I
say,
don't,
like,
because I'm an android. I have a +4 to hacking, which gets rid of the negative.
oh, that's pretty good.
Oh
Look
wow,
at that.
25.
That's pretty good.
well.
As you're floating at some, what were you at? How many meters above the surface or the jungle was he? Did you send that there, Grizz? Do you remember?
No, I told him he was just traveling above ground, trying to match us as we were traveling underground.
Okay. That is basically the extent of knowledge that you get. You also have obviously some damage, some ammunition may be missing. And as you're going through, like, we'll say there's like a systems calibration you're going through. You are able to stay aloft. You did not freak out in your current situation. Basically, what would you like to do?
Do I have a ping to my old body?
You know, give me a luck check for this one.
I think you probably would have seen what happened to it. I don't remember
20.
though.
You do.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll see what the other pings are. Can I tell what they are?
Yeah, there are two waypoints. One is a destination, an origin. One's an origin and one's a destination. It looks like you were in the middle of transit, going to the destination. As JoJo said, you were trying to match the group, which was traveling underground. However,
All right, well, I'll go. For now, I'll go to the destination.
However,
Okay.
you get some interesting readings from back the way you came.
Well, can I tell what they are?
Not from this distance. Interesting power spikes.
Interesting power spikes back from the way that I came. Considering my current situation, I feel like it's the best. It's going to be for the best that I go over there. Or at the very, you know what? Wait, I still have a comm terminal, correct?
There
That's how I'm
is.
able to communicate with them.
There is. Yes, you can communicate.
I was gonna say, I would say the drone could at the very least communicate with me.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think there's still a mile range, and I think we're underground.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm
Not
definitely.
sure though. You don't know
going
that.
to- I'm gonna send out a message to whoever can pick it up, and say, back from the way that wherever the hell you guys were, there seems to be some power spikes. I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, give me a D12 roll. JoJo, you can give me a D12 too. It's a pretty good
11.
roll. That's a
God
pretty good
damn it.
roll, unfortunately. All right, you think? Yeah, you send out the note. Note.
Fair
And
enough.
can you move the drone or no? Where's said drone?
Where is the? Oh, this is it. No,
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
That's fine.
Oh, yes, I can.
Look at that. Well, put them on the. You would be like, I don't know, right here. I don't know. Put them up here or somewhere. Look at that. You're welcome.
All right.
All right. So you're headed back towards the area where you. Or what are you doing? Going to the destination or checking the power out? Sorry.
Checking the power signature.
All right. You're headed towards the power signature. I want those in the blowhole. It's fucked up. Give me a luck check, please.
Alright.
I'm
So
scared right
D12?
now because this isn't a blowhole. Typically, a blowhole doesn't have a closed end. And from what we know, I think it's closed. I think we're just gonna
Hey.
slam into a door on
I'll be right
top.
back.
And are we still in water or?
Oh yeah, you're being pushed up at a very quick rate through water.
Booyah! Net 12.
Derek, not lucky.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
You're
What did I
good.
miss?
You're they're doing some luck checks because you're all tumbling or being pushed
Oh.
through
All right.
a exit path with a ladder in it, headed for what somebody said probably is a closed door. However, is it?
If it is, everyone's gonna just die right now.
Hopefully
from
there's a
my
way to.
information, the systems in this place aren't working correctly. And even if they were, why would they anticipate it to be flooded with water shooting upwards? There's supposed to be drainage systems to drain the water before that ever
Correct,
gets to the point.
correct. So that's gonna be fun.
Who didn't roll? Jojo, Marcus.
I would point out
I
it's
don't
an
need to roll.
emergency. I would
Yeah.
point out it's an emergency escape system, so safety would probably be a priority.
That's
Would that be
true.
active,
We
though?
did kick the ladder, but would they be smart enough to know that if the ladder is kicked to automatically open the top hatch, or
I'd say so.
it might just
I'd
also
say
have its
so.
own door at the top with a manual
You
latch?
guys are forgetting something. This place was destroyed. It might
Hopefully.
not work.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's it. That's the impression I'm under. Derek
Hopefully.
can tell already that stuff is not working how it's supposed to.
I mean,
Correct.
if you
I don't know.
want, you can just hold Kiki out and hold her legs outwards.
Blunk, blunk.
I don't know,
Because
Derek. I think you should roll for thinking that you should know stuff like that.
Because
Something.
remember, her blades can
What's-
tear through level 6 armor, and so far you know she doesn't have bones to break.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, but you got a lot of other people with bones that are
With-
going to be smacking into you.
Speaking of,
My point is, you can hold her out like a battering ram.
Derek, give me an endurance check, please. For that.
I mean,
one.
if someone wants to grab Kiki and actually hold her legs out like that.
I'd say Kiki,
Hey.
you're already like in front and stuff. So lucky you're.
Okay, so I guess you'll hold her
Giants.
legs out.
You can. Yeah. See, I can't really do perception checks because as you're being pushed through the water, you're not really going to be able to see what you're going into.
No.
You know what I
Or
mean?
here.
Yeah, or hear
or
each
hear,
other,
yeah.
or
Yeah, you
talk,
won't
or
be able
debate
to.
like you're
Correct,
doing, which is
correct.
great. So
Yes, correct.
I love all the
Just thinking
over
we
the
need to
table stuff, but yeah, you're
Flying fast.
yeah, there's you're along for the ride. No. Is Anthony here?
Yes.
All right. As you're approaching the area with well, the interesting power spikes, you know, you have got scanning stuff on your drone. You do a scan of the
It would be
area.
nice to know exactly what it is, but oh well.
Give me a perception check, or give me an intelligence check. for
My-
this one. I don't know, whichever.
Can someone roll for me? I'm not actually in front of my laptop at the moment.
What's your number that you need to roll?
13.
Oh, 11 plus 13, 24.
All right, that's pretty good. You
Nice.
realize that the power spikes, well, you're not exactly sure what they are, but they are coming from underneath the ground. You also find, well, what appears to be an escape hatch, which is currently in its closed position. However, the power spikes are fluctuating. They are getting closer. Whatever is underground is coming up rapidly, and there's a lot of them. There's more than one. What would you like to do?
Yay.
Can I tell what it is?
You can't. There's a lot of them. There's more than a few.
Okay, well,
And they're ascending rapidly.
can I pick up on what systems I have in the form of defense?
Well, you've got your. got your cannons, your guns, whatever. I don't know, Jojo. What he's got? Missiles.
No, I just want to.
bombs?
I want to see if I can pick up on what I have because I don't think I would know.
No,
At
there
least
is.
in character.
There is.
I think you'd see them.
Yeah, there is an overlay, like I said. There is the damage, and it comes up as a system
then
check,
okay.
so you know your systems.
Then
So it
I would
goes-
probably ready both of the 30mm cannons.
Jesus.
All right, everything gets closer. Jojo, give me another D12. And if you roll a 1, every one of you is going to die down there.
I mean, except Kiki.
Except for
Yes.
Sploosh.
Except for
Really?
So with that 9, Jojo, you get a little bit of the transmission. You realize that it is your drone. More specifically, it is Note, who says he's coming. He has picked up a couple of energy readings, and he's coming back towards where you guys are. Do you want to respond? You might be muted.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely respond to it and be like, "What are you picking up?" Trying to get more information.
Tick,
I-
tick,
I don't-
tock.
I will say you guys are androids, so you probably could communicate a lot of that real
the-
quick. But keep in mind, we're shooting up really fast. He sees us shooting up really fast. We don't know he sees us shooting up,
Gi-
but I'm like,
Give me another
you would
luck check,
probably
Derek.
want to say that you are shooting up very fast.
Give me
Jo-
another
Jojo
luck
doesn't-
check, Derek.
Note doesn't know that, and Jojo doesn't know what the other two knows.
Nope.
I'm saying JoJo
Yeah,
should understand the urgency of
Yeah,
the situation
no,
we're
you
in.
guys, you're accelerated and you're talking, so you have more time than, say, Derek. Who's
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
threat of racking.
Isn't it
Oh, nice.
accelerating at a rate of like 100 times regular speed
Yes.
or some shit like that?
Yeah, so basically, you had Lev giving off power, but these power readings are smaller. You're picking them up. But you're able to communicate with JoJo, so the two of you can talk for a moment, which is essentially fractions of a second.
Yeah. So what are you picking up?
Yeah, what am I picking up?
Energy readings.
No, I mean from the other message.
No, you can talk to each other now.
Oh, sweet. So does that mean I have a I'm gonna try to ping his location as far as where the signal is coming from.
It's rising from beneath the ground at a very accelerated rate.
Then I will disengage my weapons.
Perfect. JoJo, anything,
God.
JoJo, anything you want to say?
From where he pinged, can I tell is that us?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll clarify that's definitely us, and we may need some assistance.
All right. In that case, I will ready myself to see if I can do a little bit of a swoop maneuver and see if I can pick at least one of them up in midair.
Okay, for them to be in said air, they would have to go through a very heavy-looking door, which is currently sealed. An escape
Thanks,
hatch.
Prison, for
And-
saying
Blast
that.
An
I'm
escape
gonna-
hatch that has not
Okay.
opened as it should because
You-
the facility.
Okay,
All right. I know
Well,
you're,
you
I know
should
you're
know that
walking.
you're seeing
I'm just gonna
blinking
throw-
dots
yeah.
heading towards this
I'm like,
really big,
how can I
heavy
do this? I
door.
can't. All right. I gotta just tell
I have a
you.
question.
Yeah.
Can I blast it with 2 rockets?
Does he have rockets? What's he got for weapons on this thing?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
He
4,
had
I have
rockets,
4
he had
missiles
rockets.
left.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that should probably do it. I think the cannons would be enough, but whatever you want to use for ordnance, do it.
Oh, if the cannons are going to be enough, then sure, I'll use the cannons.
Give me a couple. Oh, you can't. You're not back at home, are you? Right now.
Yeah, I'm back at the house.
All right, give me your attack. Give me some attack rolls. As
I don't think this is gonna end well.
I can roll for Note if Note needs. Or although I just
I'm
realized
just gonna use I'm just gonna use the 30mm cannon. And that's
All
a
right.
natural 12.
damn.
Oh, I need a couple more though. Hold on. See how durable this thing is.
Oh, I just did 1 because I'm going full auto.
Oh. All right. So, do you all know how plumbing works? When you have like air in a line, it slows everything
Yep.
down. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you're all tumbling and rising, you feel the water pressure start to equalize. Not because it's not rushing in anymore or pushing you up. However, because the air is not compressible. So you feel yourself slow down when suddenly there is firing. Before you guys can, I mean, some of you can try to grab the ladder if you want. That would be a reaction. You'd be like, oh shit, maybe I should grab. Maybe the water will go down. Maybe I'm going to be falling. Maybe, oh my god.
What
Yes,
the-
that's okay. That's a lot of
That's
damage.
I mean, if we honestly, if Kiki starts falling, I'm just gonna have her kick into the wall.
It's like suddenly you like feel like
And
you know
that's
when you go airborne, you kind of feel like your you know,
Oh,
everything-
like you're on
your
the
stomach
vomit,
comes up.
like you're on the vomit comet.
Yeah, just like that. You start to
If
feel
you
that
know
for a
what that
second,
is.
but you try to reach out,
Yeah.
Derek.
Does
Yeah,
anyone not know
there's
what that is?
gunfire, and I don't think it's a good idea to usually go towards gun. Okay,
No, you can't hear it from down there.
Derek
the
hasn't
water.
been
Remember-
communicated that no is up there.
Nope.
Okay.
There wasn't enough
So
time as
now
you
we
guys
might
are
just think we're
rising.
shooting up towards danger.
Well, you can't hear the gunfire from where you're at. So remember, rushing water. You can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Rushing water. It feels like you're going to start to slow down as you reach. You're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna like the water is going to disappear. I'm going to fall. You reach for the ladder, and then all of a sudden somebody pops the cork above you. No, this is what you see. A few moments after you shoot the top of this, water just spews out. Not just water, but everyone that was in the party is now flying through the fucking air.
Yeah.
Can I try to
Kiki's
fix
just
that
thinking this is an
again?
amusement park ride.
Some having more fun than other people. For this, how are we gonna do this? More fall
I'm gonna
damage.
do a swoop maneuver.
All right, you can. Everyone can. I don't know. Fucking hold on. You're all gonna be taking damage for this if you don't get caught. Who are you swooping in and grabbing though?
In all honesty, I'm probably gonna be going for JoJo, Riley, Derek, Doran,
Fleshy.
and then Kiki in that order.
All right, you're definitely not gonna be able to get all of them.
Prioritize who's
Well,
the
let's see.
fleshiest.
Yeah, flashbacks.
Who's the
Some of us have
fleshiest?
armor, some of us don't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say,
probably
don't
have to
grab my
prioritize, like,
So that's gonna be a
You're able to grab one
Grab.
at this.
Don't
I
because-
grab
have
Jojo.
one question.
that's a 19.
Can I ask a question?
You have
Yeah,
what?
go. One
That's a
question. so-
19.
Yeah, I got a question. So, does Doran figure out that he's not holding hammer, or is he holding hammer?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Give me a perception check.
I would think he would not be holding hammer because they had to climb single file.
No, he got pushed up. He got
I know.
pushed up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Smacked into everyone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't need a perception for this. As you're flying through the air, holding bear hug, holding who you think Hammer is, you realize it's Banshee, who you actually have in your arms as you're falling.
Does he see? Does Doran see hammer?
We're gonna say no. It was a blow. It threw you all over the place. You guys you wouldn't be able to get her. Not this fast. You guys are flying through the fucking air right now. You're not gonna be able to do aerobatics. You're just gonna be taking damage from this fall. Unless who'd you catch? Note.
Even with a 19, I only catch one. Okay,
Hold on.
then I will probably.
I'll let you catch two. You can catch two.
Mhm.
Okay, then it's probably gonna be Riley and Derek, the fleshiest.
Wait, are we?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I would say
No
you
debating.
don't have to save Derek.
He catches. Well,
Can't say no.
as he swoops in, Derek. You can take a D12 worth of damage. Riley, what is your health at? You can take another D12 as he swoops in. You land on it.
I was also gonna ask how many
Oh, yeah.
turns it been. Has it
Nice.
been?
We're gonna say you're at -30 right now. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good. I
Because
thought it was
that's
gonna be more.
all time. And everyone else.
1 second. Let me.
Dunk, dunk.
Oh, that's so funny, the duality.
And Doran and everyone else is gonna take 2d12 worth of damage.
Am I able to activate my lev boots like I said?
Give me a speed check just for shits and giggles. Wait, who'd you say you were grabbing? Sorry.
Die.
Okay, yeah, you are able to activate as you're coming down. It's obviously not meant for that much weight, but as you are pulled down to the ground, though, then you kind of like let go, land. You know, you two do the somersault thing, and you land without taking any damage. Are you gonna keep a hold of Banshee there, Doran? Or are you gonna let him go?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll let
you
you.
can't. You can save someone.
I'll absorb. You can absorb his damage. How about that?
Okay, I got a lot of health.
Yeah, so you'll be fine.
How much is he? How much
Uh,
damage is he taking?
Uh,
17?
17, yep. From landing. Ugh, like, you know, it's not a nice. And Kiki.
So basically, what's happening is, Doran's like turning them both, around. So Doran hits first, and he like fucking
yeah,
yeah.
takes the
Like
blow.
breaks their fall, right? Yeah.
do the
What I
do
did with
the
the android.
Superman android is blown out too. You can take same amount of damage, 17. And then
much?
android
Never mind.
is only going to take 17.
I think the android's good on health. I
Yeah.
don't think it's really taken much.
Do you have?
I,
Did I give
just so
you?
you know, Kiki has no armor, and
What's your health at?
she's at full.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Oh.
what is full health for her?
I
I'll tell you what.
You
Give
not
me a speed check.
Why?
Just give me a speed check.
I love that why there.
Just give me a speed
So
check.
I have a question. Where are we popping out of? Like, what
Hold
did
on.
Note see?
It's not one. He
I mean-
basically, yeah, no, you just see like it's just a whale fucking
Yeah.
water spew out the top
the
with everyone
blowhole.
fucking
The
go.
blowhole,
Well,
Uh,
we're in the
Kiki-
jungle still, right?
No,
She
you're right outside. Remember, you're not. You're on
she
the
doesn't
edge
get the bonus,
Oh,
and she's
okay.
not in
Because
water
you-
anymore.
because you guys got no. You don't get the bonus, but you are able to grab onto the end of the gun on the drone. You are able to grab on the note. How about that? So you do not
My
take-
point was, if Kiki just falls, if she's knocked unconscious, you immediately get back up because she would restore more health per second than she can get dealt.
Oh, the 17 points. Dunk.
Yeah, her current health is 60, and even if that's gone, she restores 2d12 per round.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Don't tell
Yeah,
people
and
that.
the reason why Kiki was made with the idea of survival.
Oh.
I
All right.
wonder why.
Biological survival.
Well, we'll say that your instinct is, and as you see the drone swooping in, catching Derek and Riley, you are able
Kevin
to grab it.
senses.
Yeah, you're gonna grab it just out of because still falling through. I mean, even though you're enjoying the running, you're all the water and stuff.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Go ahead.
In that moment, she gets a flashback of someone stepping out into the sandstorm and being swept away. As she immediately grabs onto it.
There you go. I like
Oh
that.
my god.
Don't ever use a crowbar to anchor yourselves in a sandstorm,
Yep.
kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
miss those
I
things.
actually I actually recently watched that episode too.
epic. All right, you all. It's fucking great. You all are still alive for the moment as you
No,
land
wait. Does
in the
that mean
soft jungle.
you've seen what Kiki is like at the beginning?
Yes.
You see how much she grown?
Yeah,
All
she's
right.
grown a lot.
What the fuck? You all see no. The drone has returned. You're all in the upper area. You remember? Yes, I did do it so that even though that ramp did go down for quite some time, you're probably still not in the dense part of the jungle. If you look at the map over here, you still are like kind of on the edge, we'll say. And it did access there. I'm going to say that these hatches are every kilometer, half a kilometer. I don't know. There's a couple of them, but anyways, the water has receded. It is not coming out of the hole. It looks like it is equalized. It kind of like blew out and then kind of continued to come out a little bit, pushing everyone away, which is good and bad because Dai's like the fuck, and he opens fire as a couple of the little baby squids fucking decided to come out. It looks like. You all, although he's got fire, Hammer and Banshee will also. Hammer's going to come over. Banshee's appears to be tending to Riley, who is not in
But
good
I
shape.
thought she was in a drone, right? Isn't she in the drone right now? Or
I'm gonna say, well, you don't carry them. I mean, the drone doesn't have hands, so basically everyone's gonna like
Oh, okay,
splat
okay.
on him, and then
Yeah.
fucking
Okay.
slide off.
Slides off.
There's no way to hold off. I'm gonna say that
That's true. That's true.
like it doesn't have arms, you know. So you guys are basically, I'm gonna say, on the ground, unless Note did.
Okay.
Note, what were you doing with the drone? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yes, Banshee would be. You guys notice Banshee is trying
Perfectly
to.
fine.
Yeah, Banshee's doing all right. He gave you a thumbs up, Doran, as he runs over to Riley.
Orin
So does Hammer.
is in like a little crater of his own making, and he just starfishes.
Your little friend comes over and starts nuzzling your head.
I love how Dodo's
I
still
like
alive.
it. Dodo's lucky as fuck.
I know. I love it. It's awesome.
There we go. Dodo is alive. Actually, it looks like it enjoyed it. There we go. It's now on the front. What are you guys doing? Derek? Kiki, what are you doing?
I don't know. She's holding on. I'm starting to zone out.
All right. Yep, you're on the surface. You notice that one of your party members is currently not looking so well. Riley is down. As in
And bleeding.
dead and bleeding. And you see some of the other party members coming around her. These guys are gone. Fortunately, they didn't make it. Jojo, what are you doing?
Usual Overwatch, checking on things.
Okay. Derek, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go see what's going on. Derek is, I think, kind of out of it. Also, just a lot of stuff has happened really quickly. He just wants to. He kind of just wants to sit down and eat a protein bar.
Do that. That was a lot. As Doran is just out. But for these three over here, they're all businesses. You know, I said he's at the opening as the water's still kind of like gushing out, and occasionally a couple of squid. Kiki.
I'm gonna start fighting the fucking squid. I'm really pissed off right now.
All right.
You're just gonna be boxing
He's gonna go over to the
As-
blowhole.
Yep.
He's gonna start boxing the squid.
All right.
I think right now, I think we're all just kind of stressed, and Derek just wants to kind of take a minute before we all kind of just like turn on Die for getting us in this situation.
All right. As you step over to the opening, Di kind of takes a step back as you're smacking squid. You can give me a couple attack rolls for shits and giggles. Anyone got
I'll
a
do
med
3.
kit?
Nah, I'll do 4 for it.
I
do we
would
need?
if you guys didn't move my fucking body.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking
Riley
like
has
tearing
zero-
these squids apart. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
If,
Riley
if
has
anyone
what?
goes through my if anyone goes through my bag, Riley have no like healing stuff except for whatever herb she's been collecting this entire time.
I'm gonna go
Question.
take a look, Riley.
Quick question. What happened to all the fucking supplies that I got for you guys?
Well,
forgot it.
No, with Riley actually, she almost killed Derek at one point.
No, the suitcase. Like the whole
Oh.
reason that note died, that case that we grabbed, we just left it at Doran's.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Well-
yeah,
Hey,
no.
Well, this.
What?
Well, yeah. While all this is going on, Kiki, give me a perception check.
All right.
Fuck, we need a critical trauma kit or something.
Funny because the medic does not have any of that.
What was
I
that?
mean, I got stuff. There's stuff I can do. I just
Don't want to do it.
Don't want to do
no.
it.
That's not the issue. It's that
Kiki,
Remember,
it-
you're gonna be
it's risky.
gotta-
We
yeah,
don't
you're gonna be on the
know
range.
if it would work.
Yeah.
Kiki, as
It's
you're
better than being dead.
as you're
You
standing
can't
there,
get better.
you're looking around the
Hey, if
jungle
we wanna-
that you're in, right? With all these glowing
Yeah.
ferns and foliage. You know, think Avatar. It really is. There's one flower that catches your eye, though. That brings back memories. A flower that
Don't tell me.
seems to be familiar.
Oh my god, is it that?
Even I think I know where he's going with this, and I don't know what it is. I've
I'm
read the
scared.
book enough times.
I don't know anything about this flower, and I'm terrified if that's gonna be applied to Riley.
Yeah,
What do you-
Riley, you're
do
gonna
it,
be
do
pretty
it.
upset about this.
No, I don't know. I don't just.
What are you doing, Kiki?
Can she go over and inspect it?
Certainly.
She's essentially. I got a question. Is it just the flower, or is there roots?
Well, it's unlike the one that you're familiar with that you found before, because you think it's been here for quite some time, judging by the things that have grown up around it.
Oh god.
And it's the same, but it's different. If there is a roots, you're not sure unless you want to start digging. But you're in a jungle, so there's going to be a lot of roots. It's not like it's one big patch, but as you look around, you do see others. They are spread out quite some distance, and they're not so bunched together as they normally are. But yes, you think this is a very large field of bloom, mixed in with all the other jungle foliage.
So while this is going on, we're all looking at Riley's dead body, Anna.
Oh, she's just
dying,
bleeding out.
bleeding
No,
body.
Yeah,
Alright, Fox,
they're
Okay,
working
well-
on her because they have regular
we're gonna
medcat.
Yeah.
So they've already stopped her bleeds. You're not bleeding anymore because they have
Oh.
regular medkits.
Oh, okay. Then I
Yeah,
can I can do stuff then.
Like regular
guess.
medkits work. Remember, it's just fucking neonite stuff doesn't seem to work. But regular
Yeah,
medkit,
I don't.
herbs, berries, or in this case, maybe bloom.
Well, no, I have a revive kit, and I got nutrient patches and ingest and stuff like that. Some other medical things.
Which ones are not neonite based? That's the question.
Nutrient patches work in parallel with nanite patches.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they are nanites though.
No,
I don't think ingest is nanites.
Yeah, those are like electrolytes. The other type of.
Yeah, which is kind of why I grabbed them.
Yeah.
And I got a wake. I think a wake should work also. But I got a revive kit, and that's what we'd want to use. Is probably the revive kit.
Yeah.
Just
those are
remember,
just-
she's chemically sensitive, so whatever you pump into her.
Kiki, what are you doing with your newfound bloom?
Can I try to? Can Kiki, upon seeing this, remember how to harvest it and try to?
Give me a D12.
Can I have something added to that?
Yeah, you get a plus. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though. Basically, just don't roll a 1 because that would be familiar as fuck. It's
Oh
not a
my
1.
god!
Give me one more, please. You need to get a little.
He really
bit
wants to get
better.
you that one.
There's a whole field, right? We got a few chances.
Yeah, exactly. At first, like you look at the flower and it takes a while, but I'm gonna say with all the fucking like the fact that you have the bloom hunters out looking for the seed and all this, you remember, and what you're looking at is definitely bloom. It's unlike the other flowers, and there's a ton of flowers in this fucking jungle. It's easy to miss, but for somebody who is experienced with fields of bloom or similar fields, you definitely think that is a blossom from a bloom.
Okay. Everyone here knows he can't remember shit right now, so all you hear is her screaming, "I can see Mom!" As she's essentially almost in a trance, I want to say.
I can save Mom. Her name's Riley, but I guess you could call her Mom. Di says.
She's also one of the youngest too.
Well, no, I think Derek's younger.
Kiki's
Same.
younger.
Oh no, I know.
Not gonna have
one
one
of
guy
the
that's
youngest.
gonna, revive someone and continue on.
Wait, how young is Derek?
19.
Oh, Kiki's like 2 years old.
Yeah. No, Kiki's the youngest, but Riley's 20.
Where is it? I'm looking for something.
Right.
Just bear with me. Keep
Well,
going.
something I just remembered is that I forget I have Seos, so as Riley's just laying there dead on the ground, I don't have to go through her stuff. I can just like flash it, and I just see where everything is in her inventory.
Yeah. Well, she just has a bunch of.
Which I completely forgot to
herb-
do that because, well, I was going to, but when Prism's like, yeah, they've already stopped the bleeding, I'm like, oh, I guess I don't need to do that.
No, she doesn't have anything useful against
No,
the
you have
bleed.
the
It's
healing
just the flowers.
herbs.
Yeah, well, yeah,
right?
but that's epidermal though.
For healing, not for fucking reviving.
Correct.
No, that's what the
Like-
revive kit is for. I just need to stop the bleeding before I can use the revive kit.
Right.
Because they did have. Remember, this group of mercs that you're with do have basic medical stuff.
Yeah.
They have more advanced stuff. But
I mean, I have advanced medical stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't
No,
work.
that's what almost killed Derek because I hit him with that one.
I know. I've still been wanting to test out what happens if I put a nutrient patch on someone and then put advanced nanite patch on it.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
where is
so
this?
Prism,
Look
while
to
they're
yourself
doing
now.
this, can she harvest it the proper way? Considering I imagine over the years she did learn from the Bloom Hunters.
Over the years, it's been only months. No, yes. Yeah. Hold on. Where's the harvesting? Is it
Oh,
going on?
I say years, but really
Yeah,
she
yeah.
would have learned after the first time, considering she did help harvest them.
You can give me. Hold on. We've got a harvesting roll thing. I want to use it. Hold on. I'm
Oh.
looking for
Is
it.
it-
I
Yeah.
think
like
it's just a
survival?
1d12, with the 12 being like a critical success or
Is
something,
it?
where you get better quality, and
Hold on. Wait.
quality
one
goes
second.
off of another 1d12, I think.
Creatures. Hold on. Fauna.
I don't know about
Flora.
desert blooms, though.
Flora. Gathering. Yeah, it is 1d12. This is, roll 1d12 for gathering and I'll tell you what happens.
Yeah. A 12 is satisfied.
Yep, there you go.
Alright.
Got it. What else was I looking at? Oh, what you need and when.
Oh, I guess that 2 would have got stuff.
What's that? 3, you get.
Even that 2 would have got stuff.
Yeah, so
I didn't realize it's actually pretty forgiving.
you were only able to get half the harvest, but you're able
What
to
Kiki's
harvest
essentially
enough.
trying to. Can I suggest something?
Go ahead.
Can she? What she's prioritizing is not the blossom itself; it's a seed.
Oh.
I know what you're doing, but I have to ask Prism if Derek or anyone else would actually recognize what this is.
Anyone who's taken notice at Kiki are you following the roots? Or are you looking for the roots, or what do you?
She's essentially doing it the Bloom Hunter starter, if I remember correctly, following the roots and cutting a bit by bit around it. Well, not cutting. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, and I'm trying to remember the proper way offhand. Kiki knows, but I don't. Yeah, it's essentially she's following the route and letting them be her guide.
I remember typically the roots crisscross, and it's almost impossible to find the seed. So give me an intelligence check for this. And you're at a negative, obviously, because you're excited and you want to find the seed, which in your situation is not a problem. But we're gonna let you roll.
Oh wow, these are way taller than I thought
17.
they were.
The bloom.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed the scale.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kiki has been looking for one of these for ages.
So as you follow, you're gonna have to dig. Remember, the roots, unlike in the desert, these roots seem to go down.
Yeah,
So-
she's. I imagine she's actually risking hurting herself at this point to actually dig.
You see Kiki furiously digging under a stalk, and anyone who does see that can give me an intelligence check to see if you know what she's found.
I imagine the Shadowhound DNA is kicking in, just kind of digging like a dog.
Nice.
It's all right. After, oh my God, what is
Yep.
with my rolls today?
Like,
It's your
Family
welcome
Guy
back,
hates you.
right?
I'm gonna say with those rolls, kids, yeah, you both note who's in the drone and it's just like scanning the area or the fucking whatever, and then Derek, you've taken notice. Obviously, you see a bloom stalk, which it's the same, but it's a little different, obviously, than being out in the desert. And you see Kiki furiously kicking up dirt and digging in the ground.
So it's a desert bloom.
It's a jungle bloom.
Yeah.
Same thing. Okay, it's the same thing that had the copy of Kiki on it or whatever, the one that I bought.
Wait. What? Just shits and giggles. Is it a jungle or is it a plains? We're in the border, are we not?
It's like a jungle plain bloom. It's a plain bloom. I don't know. You're on the edge. Where you're
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
edge, so it's all. It does not go into the plains. Maybe there's like a couple of
Tropical
stalks.
bloom?
Yeah,
Oh, there you
it's a
go. there you go.
rainforest bloom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tropical because it encompasses jungle and plains.
Correct.
Tropical
Yeah,
bloom.
that works. That works.
Anyways,
Tropical
yeah.
bloom.
Fucking
The-
desert.
It's whatever it is. The roots go down far, as you see Kiki digging. These bloom. The stalks are not close together, and as you guys are looking, those that rolled over 20s, you will realize that unlike the fields of bloom, maybe you've never seen them, but you've heard of them, which are pretty like close. They're bunched together. This one could be spread out for kilometers. You also know that, well, those of you that know the healing properties of bloom, they have healing properties.
Yep. Fun fact:
Why
this
is
seed
it
can
incredible?
revive someone from the dead.
Oh no. But how do they feel after that?
Well, I feel like Derek would have heard like rumors
Rumor.
or something of them.
Yeah, you're not dead until -60, kids. So
Yeah. And if their body's
Wait,
preserved, if they have a bloom seed, they can essentially be revived.
Hold on. So that means that
you just need the flowers.
no, I'm trying to piece this together because you said that when we saved Kiki from the fucking airship, or whatever, it dropped
Desert
a bloom
bloom.
seed, but we didn't
Yeah.
get to pick it up. So
No.
does that mean that she's dead in that scenario?
Let's not think
Wasn't
about
Chloe-
things.
That wasn't Kiki.
Let's not think about things too hard right now. Okay, focus on the task.
Okay.
at
That was
hand.
Valentine, not no.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I'm
I
just
played
very
that.
confused.
See what happens when you play multiple characters in multiple sessions and timelines.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wasn't she a clone?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. She was.
They were cloning you. They still are. But anyways, that's another story. All right, you guys, Kiki's still digging ferociously. As we got one that's guarding the opening. The water has stopped coming out, and it's starting to recede now down the hole. Jojo, where are you? I should actually give you an opening. Does Note or Derek want to do anything?
I think we should
Yes, actually.
harvest. I kind of want to get it. I want to. I'm just gonna be like, guys. I think there's desert bloom over there.
I don't think that anyone else knows what that is, but I would like to go check out my body.
Are you saying this, or you just gonna do it?
Yes. And I'm actively saying it. Even though I cannot talk, I can communicate with JoJo.
No,
I'm sending
No, you can talk.
no,
okay,
you don't.
then yeah, I'm literally saying that you guys can harvest that. I'm gonna go check out where the fuck you guys left my body.
You,
Yeah.
Your body was
I don't think you
destroyed.
should. Yeah. There's nothing left. We would have taken it if we could.
You can give me a bravery check for that.
Why am I imagining after they heal him and have this conversation, Kiki's like a kilometer deep?
Yeah,
She's still
she would
digging.
be. She would be.
I'm still digging down.
All right, no,
What? What's my role?
that's a little might be unnerving, but you're like, whatever.
Hey, it's kind of like Riley's rolls, but the opposite.
You realize at some point you're just gonna screw you over by rolling 100 ones, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Derek,
if
what are
you
you
really
doing?
feel the need, Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
I
Nope.
think we're just now trying to convince Note not to fly off, try to get his body.
All right, keep going.
No,
While you do
I'm still
that,
gonna go check it out. I have to confirm it for myself.
well,
Hey,
guys are
you
doing
have.
that
You,
task.
I think you were there in the drone, and you got to watch your body get crushed by a rock. You
Again,
don't remember this?
my core was deactivated.
It's funny because I
My
actually don't
core
remember this.
was deactivated.
But
No,
you,
it wasn't.
yeah, but
You
the
were
drone
operating
should
the
have
drone
logs.
last time you were here.
The drone should have a recording of the stuff.
It like pops up. It shows what happened to your
Like,
body.
yeah, you should be able to watch your body get crushed under a massive rock, and we
That's-
basically see the whole, like, nothing left of the body.
I feel like that's traumatic. Holy crap!
Well, that was
Well,
that
he rolled a nat
bravery.
12.
I assume
Yeah.
it's going to be another bravery check.
Yeah, give me another one. You're gonna roll high enough though. I mean, with that 12, like 12, 12,
Watch it be a 1.
12.
Oh
Here-
my god!
You know what?
No!
Even though this is something that you feel should be unnerving to you, it's not. It's actually a familiar feeling, which is odd to explain, especially since you're in a fucking drone and not too long ago you thought you were human. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
whole
I got
order of
hacked.
events. Yeah,
Holy crap!
it should be unnerving. But at your core, you had hunches or feelings. You're not sure how to describe it, but you're okay with it. With those 12s. Okay, there you go. As Kiki's continued to dig, Dai is going to come over. Kiki, what do you...
Kilometer down.
Kiki, what...
Can
what
I
do you-
tell?
go
Can I
ahead.
tell if I have any of my equipment still on me? Because if so, I at least want my pistol. Because it's something sentimental.
I will, with those 12s, you're like, you see where your pistol lands. You have no hands to
I'm
pick up
assuming-
said pistol, but you know where it is.
Right.
The location is
I,
pinged.
I assume that the sniper got crushed and snapped in half along with my body, but because it's a
Sadly,
larger
actually,
weapon.
no. It got destroyed later on by another rock, coincidentally.
You do have the
Okay.
location, however, you have, I mean, I guess you can kind of chopstick it, you know, if you want to try to do that. You can go retrieve it if you want to leave right now. Just be like, meow. Although,
No, I want you to know that there's a lot of stuff out there that we could go back for. You know, we got the cars at the bottom of the lake. We have that suitcase thing, or the case that's still by Doran's. I mean, I still have my whole, like, vehicle that I got down here and that I want to go back for. But I think right now we should probably stick together, because we're not doing so well even together.
Yeah, and guess what? We're gonna be doing even worse without supplies.
Yes, but luckily we at least know where lots of supplies is. There's several other bunkers that we can go to. I know of a couple of access hatches that are closer. We still might even be able to go back to the bunker that we were at. I mean, I'm hoping that water didn't get into it. It's a possibility. I think that's probably our best option, is go check it out.
Is there any way to know if there's like a workbench around here to see if I can put like a robotic arm on me so I can grab shit properly?
Okay, if you want an arm so badly, I have my android here, and I don't think he's going to protest too much to just swap it out so he can be in the drone instead.
The thing is,
Two
I
arms
literally
that
just
badly.
want to be able, at the very moment, I want to be able to fly around and collect supplies.
Yeah, no, I
And
understand.
with
But,
that
like,
relatively, I just need an arm deal to pick shit up and put it on my back.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
at that point, we're probably going to want to look into the robots that got destroyed in other places.
No
Can I
shit,
tell him?
Sherlock.
About the robots that got in the stampede might have okay arms, and the one that got crushed by a rock might also have okay arms.
Which
I say
one?
there's a chance.
dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel.
They would
Dig a
be like
tunnel
up here on a ping,
till
think.
the hyenas come.
like a kilometer above us.
Okay. Is there any way to attach it as of the moment?
I mean, there are multiple bunkers, and it seems that the bunkers do have workbenches, and Derek does have level 1 robotics, so I might be able to put something crude together.
Dig a tunnel, reach the core and save
Dot.
your mother.
But I don't think it's worth it, because I feel like we're so close to getting to this center facility, and once we're there, there's probably going to be tons of robots and tons of loot and stuff. Just look at what we found in just one of these little bunkers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they even found a cryo pistol.
Which Kiki currently has, and an NPC has the other.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're going to stop you right there. While you guys are talking and debating what you should do, Kiki was continuing to dig until Dai comes over and puts his
Dig a
hand.
tunnel, dig a
Yeah,
tunnel.
as you're doing.
The coin,
Kiki,
save your mother.
Kiki,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Digging. Didn't you listen to the song?
He looks around. Where are the hyenas? I don't hyenas. I hope not. But no, really. What are you doing?
Try and get the seed from here.
You. I want to say I get why you're doing this, but I don't think that's the right way to go about it right now.
I
I mean, look at the spacing
I
of
don't
these
know.
stalks. Look at how spread out are they. I think that this is not a normal field of bloom, and I think finding the seed is going to be really hard right now.
Looking up as I imagine she's like at least 12 feet deep already.
Hey, you got a fucking hole.
You
Yeah.
want to hear the conversation?
Oh yeah, he's at the top of the hole, like talking down to you. He's like crouched and looking down. He's got his
Can I use
light.
my scanning technology to see if it's anywhere near her current location?
Go ahead. Give me a.
I don't
D12.
I don't remember why. I just need to find it.
So perception, intelligence, what?
Just give me a D12.
Oh.
All right. There's a lot of vegetation. No, you are not. There is life everywhere, teeming around you
Then
in this
I won't get
avatar.
it.
What's that?
I wouldn't say anything then.
Okay. Kiki,
Mm.
if you need to find the seed for some reason, we'll help you if we can, but I think that we need to focus and try to get everyone out of here because this place, well, I want to be back up top because I don't think we're going to last down
Okay.
here.
Okay. She just holds up her arms like she's expecting him to pick her up.
He will. He he reaches down. You hear him kind of like sigh, picks you up. I get it. Trust me. We've all lost people. I've got people I wish to find a seed for too, but I don't think we're going to find this right now.
Do you know who my mother is? Do I have one?
That's we all have mothers, Kiki. Yours, well, she's something. But that's a story for another day. Let's see how Riley's
In
doing.
the background, you see
Yeah.
Doran slowly going in and screaming at the fucking squid, just crawling back in just to beat this shit out of him.
He's just been fighting the squids.
Yeah.
Wait, are you going into the hole? Are you going back down in the hole?
To fight more squid, yes.
Jojo, you want to do
Oh my
anything? I'm gonna say
God.
you're closest. We'll say you see Doran start to like. You got to climb down the ladder. The water is receding, by the way. So you'd have to climb the ladder back down the hole. Just pointing
Who's
that out.
trying to
fine.
climb back down?
Doran.
Doran. Everyone's a little stressed out after that ordeal, I guess, because you see Doran start to climb down the ladder. It's just, there's a bunch of emotionally damaged individuals right now.
Yeah,
Great.
he's not part of her initial party of dying them, so he can do what he wants.
All right,
Oh,
Doran,
no,
you're headed back
no.
down. You're gonna have to give me the ladder's a little slippery. Give me a luck check. As there are squid, you see.
This is
them,
gonna
like-
make or break if I
Yeah.
kill Doran.
Yeah, you're gonna just.
Oh no, that almost
Ouch.
was a one. Oh my god.
It wasn't a one. All right, they're slippery. You know your shoes or boots or whatever you got, kind of like slip, and you almost lose your grip, but you don't, as the water continues to like go down, and you do see occasionally like squid jumping out, and actually they're gonna fucking do it a couple attacks because they do have ink. So
Oh no.
all right. So as the water recedes and you're like, these fucking squid, you got ink and squid parts all over you, and you're slippery as shit. You almost fall. As you look down, you're maybe probably give me an endurance check too.
Endurance.
Yeah, you've been fighting these squids while everyone's fucking debating and talking. And by the way, Riley's just dying and nobody really gives a shit. I love that.
Yep.
That's all right. That's what
She's
Hammer
she's
and
stable. She's stabilized.
Yeah.
That's why. So
Hammer and Banshee got you. Don't worry. That's pretty good. So as you're not out of breath, you're a little getting in there. You know, there's maybe some sweat off your brow or whatever. I mean, you're all fucking wet, by the way. Everyone's wet still. Damp, humid.
I'm still pretty,
What's that?
I'm still pretty dry.
Well, yeah.
oh
Fine.
yeah. Don't is.
So squids kept jumping up, right?
Yeah, they were. They're like, you can see them like underneath the surface glowing as the water recedes. It's probably like 10, 15 meters now below you. It's continuing to fall.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back up over the hatch. You'd be like, hurry up, the water's receding. We might be able to catch something to the lift to the island. And then I'm gonna slowly go back down and watch the water.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, considering I'm starting to feel pain again, that Kiki kind of in his arms burls up, so her stuff is protected and sort of just goes to sleep.
Yeah, that makes You can see that. Di's got you like a little baby. Derek, what?
Just
Well, I
wait
think
until
for
she
right now,
finds out her
Derek is-
grandmother is essentially genetic Hitler.
Oh my gosh.
Derek, what'd you say?
I mean, if Derek has seen Doran go down, I want to yell at him that, like, hey,
I'm
We need
gonna
to
go take some
rest.
pain meds. Yeah.
Doran
Okay.
just said that
Feel better.
the water was receding, and it looks like we might be able to get to the island with the fucking pad, with the fucking Lev Tech or the vehicle.
Doran, get back here.
Doran is on the ladder watching the water recede.
It's slowly receding. It's not like a rapid.
Oh yeah. He's there, just watching and waiting.
Oh no.
Okay.
Guys,
heard
we
of
need to find somewhere safe so we can actually, like, rest. We got several people now injured, and how many
yeah.
fights have we been through now, and we haven't had a good night's sleep? I'm about ready to just pass out right here.
Riley would say ditto to that, but she's already passed out. So, you
Well,
know.
we aren't too far. I think we should just try to get back to the bunker, hope that it's not waterlogged, and sleep there.
Well, since two people are already passed out, I'm gonna see if there's any other bunkers around and get a lay of the area.
Oh
Probably
yeah, I'll let
would
you
be
know.
early.
There is a access point about 1.5 kilometers above us. I don't know if it is a little bunker, if it's a service point, or if it's another escape hatch like the one that we're at. But it appears to have a tunnel that connects to the mainland, and I'd rather probably go check out another one before we head back in this one.
While I have the freedom,
Where did the
I guess I'll
dinos
let
come
you know.
from?
Derek, if you want to join me while I have the freedom of being able to fly, which is still a pretty weird experience, but I'm getting used to it.
Well,
Uh,
okay, does someone have,
if you wanna
can I
come with
take
me, I'll
one of the
check it out.
artifacts and go with him to scout out some?
Yeah, Kiki's gone, so we'll say Di's got the other one again.
Oh
Di,
yeah, Derek
can
should have one.
Can I would really like to hold on to the relic. I'm gonna go do some scouting and recon and stuff with Note and see if we can find the closest place for us to stay for the night.
Di kind of like looks at you. Where are you headed? Riley, you can gain back 30.
Anywhere but here. We
Five.
got a few different points of interest we could check out.
35, you say? Sorry.
He looks at 35. He looks at
I think we're gonna try to do a sweep of a 1 kilometer diameter circle of this area. See what we can find.
I'd say yes, but I think I don't like all of us having just. Well, that means we have to stay around JoJo. But I guess if we want to go to scouting, He'll hand. Actually, give me a charisma check. Let's see.
Oh. No, it's a tie.
He's hesitant.
Roll again.
Yeah, I know. Just roll a d12. Just do a d12.
Yeah, just roll it.
Fuck that extra shit.
Instead, but okay.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Come on, get that nut.
Oh, no. Die is very hesitant. And he kind of like looks at you, waiting for more. It's like, you realize that would leave all of us unpowered. Why don't we just send the drone? I think the drone.
As this conversation happens, Doran slowly comes up.
Because you guys
and
have
see him-
Jojo. Jojo has an
He's-
artifact, and I'm more competent with the artifact. See, I've already been able to claim us like 6 robots, taking over multiple turrets.
That's
Any
fine.
place we're gonna get to that I'm gonna find, I need to be able to power back on and make sure it's safe before you guys can even enter. You have no idea how much I've already saved you guys. Y'all would have been dead if it wasn't for me, given both locations that we've been to have had active kill orders, some of which were nested that you guys didn't even know about that you could have tripped. You have no idea how close we even came to in the last place that we're in. The whole place was just a seconds away from pumping out a bunch of toxic gas that would have killed everyone.
Yeah, so you got a point.
So I'd really like the artifact.
And plus, we're gonna be what, an hour max? And if we don't, we'll set a ping and we might be fucked.
Give me a
So.
speed check, Derek. He throws it to you.
Don't fucking drop it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh,
All
I
right,
thought that was
you're able to catch it. It's like, just be
As that
careful.
conversation was going on, you see
Yep.
Doran slowly pop up, his feet covered in like ink from the squids, and his hands covered in the squid blood, and he hops up huffing, like muttering to himself, "Stupid fucking squids," and you see him walk over to Hammer and sit down next to her.
Your pet goes over to Riley, who, well, starts to
She
wake up.
is now. Yeah, she's now +5. So how does this work?
Yeah, you're coming too. You're hurt. You're very hurt. You're gonna be groggy. You're gonna have some negatives, but basically just put it off as, yeah, you're just waking up.
So she's gonna wake up. I think the first thing she does, because she was drowning before, right? And she just cough up, like, and then goes for her gun, and like you try to look around. She thinks she's
Di-
still in the tunnel.
Die's gonna like stop. Like, your gun. I don't know. Where is your gun? Is it on you? Did you lose it?
It was sling on her. So basically she has a sling. Her gun would still be in strobe lights, by the way. I don't think anyone turned that off. So she would have her
One of them would have. That would have annoyed the piss out of them. They would have turned it
right. So she would grab it, and then so she thinks it's still dark, but then she realized the lights out and there's no like water and stuff anymore. She goes, "What happened? Is everyone okay?"
No, definitely not. You're lucky there is some bloom up here, or else you probably wouldn't be here anymore.
I don't think she knows about that. So she'll be like, "What?" That's
Something
Flower,
Kiki.
maybe-
You'll notice Kiki's like asleep in his arms. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And then she just like turns it. No, we'll just say she's here sleeping. So she's
oh,
gone.
thanks. Where are we now? This is not the tunnel anymore.
No.
But,
Well, you missed a fun ride, that's for sure. Talk about one of my favorite water park rides. But we're back at the surface, I guess. Derek and Note, by the way, Note's with us. They're gonna go on a scouting party. What's that?
Oh.
I'm alive barely.
You got this big drone floating over here. You recognize?
she's gonna drop her, like, put her gun down. She'll wave at Note. Welcome back, buddy.
Last I checked, you still think I'm a fucking pedophile.
Right, but she's just happy to see like people still alive.
Even a pedophile.
Well, he was part of the team.
Oh God.
But she'll wave. She goes, "Welcome back. Just don't go near me.
Die's gonna look around. All right, you two go on a scouting mission, I guess. I don't know. Should we head back to the first shelter or the second shelter? See if it's still intact? Because camping out here is not my idea of fun, or should we just hold up here until you guys get back?
Yeah, we'll probably be like
Hold up.
30 minutes an hour. We won't be going too far in.
Jojo,
Wait,
what
what's
do you
my-
think?
My speed.
Oh, like fucking fast.
Jojo is just gonna do whatever Di wants to do.
Fast,
Since
thank
he
you
wants
so
the money.
much. That narrows it down so very much.
Jojo, what is the
If you
drone
guys-
speed? Do you have that?
I think it's like 80.
I
80.
don't. I gave
Is
him
it
all
80
the
or
info I had
60?
on it.
Jesus
Mm.
Christ.
It's fast as fuck.
No, like max speed, not like
yeah.
reaction speed stuff.
All right. Well, let's get going as I tried to encourage Derek to hop on.
On one more note, I would advise caution with heading back to the last bunker we were at. We still have no idea where those dinos came from. Or how waterlogged the place might be.
Well,
You guys might just be safer here.
we're gonna move. I suggest we move back towards the edge of the jungle. I don't want to hang out. Remember last time we hung out in the middle of the plains, or on the edge. We'll go a little bit into the jungle. We'll find a place to hold up. Does that sound good to you guys?
Riley will
Just like-
just nod.
All right. That sounds
Doran?
fair.
And-
Dorian grunts.
As,
I just need Jojo to keep a ping on his location, so as long as anything doesn't happen, you guys will be okay. And I can know where you guys are.
All right. Why don't we get
can, I,
moving?
can I say as Riley like sits up and like regains kind of like her awareness, she realizes she doesn't have her coat anymore. So she's almost practically naked. So she's immediately just gonna disappear. But you can see her like gunsling and her bag and her boots on her still.
Optical camo engaged.
Yeah, she just
Dorian's gonna
disappeared.
toss.
He's rather vulnerable and squishy.
Yeah, but it's more along the lines of she's practically naked.
Again, she's vulnerable and squishy.
Yes.
Would Dorian be wearing pelts? I think he would. He's gonna toss one of the pelts that he probably has to fucking.
If you can see her.
He's gonna see the fucking gun hanging like in the middle of there. He's gonna fucking toss a pelt at her.
Ooh. Floating gun.
Floating gun and not a belt over. It's like a ghost. floating
Alright.
gun, a ghost gun with a bag and boots.
People in this generation believe in ghosts.
I don't know.
I don't
All
know,
right.
do we?
What? Who? Where? All right. So the scouting party is headed off as the rest of you find a location to hang out in until they get back. Is that what I'm hearing? Oops.
Yeah, I'm gonna not okay. The plan for the scouting party is we're gonna try to do as much scouting as we can, and Guy might not be happy with how we go about it and what we do.
He's never happy.
No,
Look,
he's
Derek,
not.
mute for yourself. We're not gonna care.
Garrett can understand that, like, we now got a drone. He's really fast. In an hour, it's entirely possible we could zip across the island and back or around and stuff.
It's
Not that I want to risk going too far, but I will say probably the 4 points of interest or 5 points of interest that we have are the crash sites where the robots are that you want to recover. Note wants arms, and I think that's the closest place. So I'd say we go check on the arms. And I think that would be kind of close to where this other dot is up here, and that's what we want to go check out.
Oh.
Just figure out if this is a bunker or if this is just another access hatch or what.
Worth checking out, I think.
And then if that's not a good idea, we have the one right next to it, and then the one a little bit above. And these are all other places we could potentially go to try to access the center.
All right. So I'm just gonna say you're going up 3. I'm not gonna mark him. Should I mark him? Hold on. Where's my green token? Is that neon green? I don't know. We're saying you're gonna head to this one first, right?
Cool.
Boom. All right.
Yeah.
You and Note take off. How fast are you going? That's going to decide how well you're going to have to hang on. It's not like anyone smart enough to put a strap or a harness on you. How are you holding on to this fucking drone?
It's
That's a good
smooth,
point.
isn't it? It's smooth, isn't it?
It's a smooth drone. Yeah. The faster you go,
What
the
a-
more risk you're going to have of falling off.
Hold on. Can I make a note about this? Wasn't last time the drone had some damage from the fly thing? Maybe he can grab onto.
Yeah, think of
It's
it as like
supposed to
acid.
activate something?
The armor's etched and stuff. It's a little rougher, but
Oh,
it's
right,
still
but
like
it's not. Yeah,
it's
still
not like
smooth,
big
yeah.
chunks of it. It's still fairly.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like rusted.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how
Okay.
fast are
Good
you
luck-
going?
good luck,
And how are
Derek.
you holding on? You
As
want to
fast
go?
as Derek's hands can handle.
Give me a strength check.
Thing.
Give me a strength check versus speed check for you there, Note.
Say,
I'd probably just
right there.
caution Note not to accelerate or decelerate too quickly.
Are you gonna do that, Note?
I'm gonna do my best to keep a steady acceleration and deceleration.
No sudden movements.
I don't think that's gonna be enough because my speed roll is at 63.
No, you're not using that speed. You're using your.
Okay.
Speed is
I'll
travel.
I'll be using my speed.
Yeah, just do that. Just for shits and giggles of
63?
balancing it.
60.
So you're telling me you're going 63. Basically, here's what you needed. All right. So basically,
That's my speed.
all right. I'm gonna say are you going as fast as he can hold on?
Yes, I'm not gonna be going intentionally faster than he can hold on.
All right, that's fine. As long as you're not malicious and stuff, you realize that he can only hold on to a certain point. You're getting to that point where it's getting hard to like hold on. Remember, the wind's whipping by you. If you've ever been on a naked bike, you know how hard that is. It's hard, especially going as fast as these things do. So you're headed to the other location. For those of you staying behind, I need a D12 roll, also known as an event roll, also known as you could be fucked or you could be okay. I believe there are 3 of you. We're only going to roll for 3 of you because NPCs don't matter. Even though that 3 is not so good, 10's okay, 9's pretty good. You find an area that Dai likes and stuff that looks like you could hold out against. It's kind of like a little bit of a, like there's a lagoon nearby, a glowing lagoon. It's got mermaids in it. No, it doesn't. But there is a little bit of a lagoon. You know, it's all glowies and shit. Once again, vegetation, avatar. It's hot and humid out once again. The freeze did not do that much damage since it didn't last, which is interesting. Had it lasted, who knows? Things could be a lot different. You're all holding up. What is Riley doing since you're not feeling so well?
No, I think she would be sticking to either Banshee or Hammer. Whoever brought her back, basically.
Okay.
I think right now she just wants to have like a place to settle down to go through her stuff, what survived and what, because she just had a lot of herbs. So remembering she's in the water and not sure if that affected any of the herbs.
It
or
would
anything
have.
like
Give me
that.
a D12 for that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, there's my normal roll.
You
go.
lost about half of everything that you collected.
Oh shit. Okay. So she'll find that out once we reach that spot with Dai.
Oh yeah, and Dai, Banshee, and Hammer would be doing things that tend to their armor, their weapons, cleaning.
Doran,
They did take some.
he's gonna go hunt for some food.
Okay, going hunting. You can give me a hunting. Hunting. What is a hunting? I don't
It's
remember.
survival.
It would be survival, yeah.
Yeah. What'd you get, a 12? That's pretty good.
Yep.
All right, you're able to find some things. You're gonna have to give me a hunting and butchering, or butchering though.
I don't have butchering. I have survival.
It's not really. Is it the same? What do you think?
I mean, I guess he know the fauna here because he's been here a
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
But-
you get a +3 for that. How about that? So you're not gonna make a mistake. So 1d12 plus
So
3.
it comes out to a -1.
All right, you butchered the full amount of a couple of creatures. Whatever you killed.
Okay.
Say you have 3 units of dino meat or whatever you found.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure to get the spine.
All right, you take
Oh,
its.
spine.
You take its.
I want a spine whip.
Mm.
That's fine. You have its spine.
Cool.
All right, you're gonna spend some time leather out.
Yeah. Taking after Maximilian.
I know, right? Jesus. Where's your heads and spines? Jojo, what are you doing? Are you just standing over on watch near the group?
Yep. Watching dice back.
Give me a perception check, or give me a d12, just a straight d12 to see if anything happens. Man, rolling pretty good. There's some interesting lights and creatures which draw your attention to the lagoon. And in fact, some glow bugs are forming around the area again. Seemingly drawn to, well, the electricity coming from everyone. It's being generated by powered systems. Okay, I'll just say that. That's what's happening. You want to
Guess
say
I'm
or
going for a swim.
do you want to say or do anything about that?
I guess I'm going for a swim. Let everybody know. You know, glow bugs don't like water.
Di's like looking at you as you're going over there. All right, so I mean, we can't breathe underwater. The second you step away, we're gonna lose power. Maybe.
Y'all can come hang out by the edge. I'm not gonna go deep.
Yeah, we don't have to go deep, right? It was just kind of.
And they
I
like
need to
start.
submerge myself. I can just lay down in like a foot of water.
Yeah, but it's not just you. It's all our powered stuff. We can't really get this stuff wet. So I already have some issues with my comm not working right. He says as he like shakes it and stuff. Yeah, it's true. Everyone's gonna have to give me another roll to see what equipment, powered equipment, if your comms will work, if anything that requires power will work. Because once again, desert no like water.
Is it that D12 or luck check?
Just a D12. Like, even flashlights.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what Riley only has. The comms and a flashlight. That's all she has.
Your flashlight like suddenly strobes a couple times and then it burns out.
Uh-oh. No.
Jojo, your stuff's fine. Doran's out hunting. You don't have powered stuff, do you, Doran?
Nope.
No. I'm gonna need a roll from Derek.
Just a
well.
D12.
Yeah, just a D12 to see how much of your shit is not working because it was waterlogged. Yeah, you're looking pretty good. Lose a couple. I don't know. What do you have that's powered?
Batteries.
How many batteries do you have?
Where do I have a lot of micro cells, a bunch of power cells, a couple of power packs.
We'll say with that 9, that's not that bad. Unfortunately, one of your power packs seems to have been. It's not working anymore. It will just get rid of one of your power packs. Jojo, you were submerging on the edge.
Yep.
Before you submerge, I guess he's got an internal. I don't know. He's like, I don't want to, even though I want my systems powered, you know, I feel like it would be better. I think maybe you should. We probably should have given. I don't know. Well, if you're going to stay submerged, Jojo, we're going to step out of range. If we don't have power, the lightning bugs shouldn't show up.
Correct.
It's like, just put yourself on the
When
other
would
side
you-
of the lagoon.
When would you say Doran comes back?
Not yet. Still,
Right.
still, you're going to be out there hunting for a little bit of time
Okay.
as all this is going on. So, Jojo, yeah, you can go.
He
to
does tell everyone he did go out hunting for food for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. You
So, they'd probably have a fire by the time you get back. If Jojo, you go to the far side of the lagoon and submerge yourself.
I feel kind of stupid now, because didn't Riley has a bunch of the what is it, the nutrients bars or something?
she does. I think she only has one left.
Oh,
If there's food
Derek
around,
has
there's
like
food
30
for
protein
months.
bars on him. I didn't think about it, but I really should have left them behind with you guys.
And I don't know if she still has the last nutrient bar because I remember she was trying to cook something up the last with them, and then everyone just walked away.
Yeah, no, just the whole time we've been down here, we've never had to worry about water or food because I think we've
Yeah.
had the stuff. But
She
at
still has-
this point, I'm realizing Garrett took all the food.
Also,
That's
she,
all right.
she still has
Doran's got you
some-
as you come back.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
know, we're going to say that, yeah, there's going to be a fire started. Fucking creatures stay away or get drawn to it. Who knows? But we'll see in a minute. But you will come back, and Dai has made the decision to fucking make a fire.
Can Riley then give Dai her canteen? Because remember last time she heated up water in the canteen. If
Uh-huh.
it's still good.
I still have
Yeah,
goddamn spider meat.
Mm-hmm. All right. You're
Spider meat and dino.
you're going to come back with your meat. You'll find the fire done. What are you doing with your canteen of water, Riley?
Giving it to Dai if he can like maybe I don't know heat it up for everybody. I guess.
All right.
I'll
yeah,
make a
he'll-
stew.
He'll there
Yeah.
is a fire, so he'll put a canteen. Say it's a metal canteen, obviously. It's not one of those
It is.
plastic
Yeah.
ones.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
it can like
The military one.
hold on. He starts warming it.
I
on
do
the
bring out
fire.
the spider meat that looks like crab meat, and I have like how many animals would you say I killed? Just one or
I'm gonna let you get 3. So you got 3 units of meat. So you got a decent amount.
okay? So I got some 3 meat,
Stati-
3 hide.
I actually know kind of the numbers on this. Statistically, primitive humans, when sending out to hunting, a hunt would last anywhere between 2 and 10 hours.
Damn.
Typically, only hauling out like one gazelle or something.
Good.
So maybe
Eh.
let's give that like double that because Doran is not really human, and he's
Mhm.
been here for a long time. So
yeah, there's creatures
probably,
fucking everywhere.
very close.
It's not like
Yeah.
African safari.
So-
Anyways, all right. We're gonna
Oh,
say he
we-
comes.
we got
You're cooking
3
the food.
animals. I
Yeah.
did bring like the whole carcass. I gutted it on the spot. I bring the whole carcass.
You're gonna have to give me a
I dragged
cooking food check now. Who's cooking the
I
food?
don't know. I'm gonna
You guys-
let Di do it.
Dai's
If
gonna
only
like,
Romion was here.
yeah. Dai's gonna like look over. You'll hear him. Jojo, you know, can you cook? That's-
No.
That's I didn't think so. That's like Banshee will, maybe, because Hammer's just like, no, not me. Dai's definitely not cooking. He's like, Riley, you don't know how to cook, huh?
No herbs maybe.
Doran,
Roast
Doran's
soup.
gonna be like, he's just gonna sigh. He's gonna start butchering the 3 animals, the 3 dinos. He's going to start processing the meat, and do we have a bowl?
I mean,
Something
you
that-
got mushroom caps nearby you could use or something like leaves, ferns that are non-poisonous. You know
Yeah.
which ones you can use.
So I'm going to. The fire started. I'm gonna dig a pit. I'm gonna wrap the meat in leaves. Right. I'm gonna seal it up with some clay, and then I'm gonna put the meat in the hole, and then put coals from the fire over it.
It's pretty elaborate. Where'd you learn how to do that? Dai's gonna ask.
He's been living here.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Nice.
No,
Give me a D12 for this. You get a +2 for using this method before. You also get a first level of cooking. How about that? If you get the right, actually roll first, then I'll tell you what happens.
nice.
That's pretty good, actually. So yeah, you're doing all right. You can have cooking because of this. Your normally cooked food that you're gonna have at the hour or two that you're cooking it. It's gonna take a couple hours cooking it that way. By the way, a lot of hours.
It's
Anyways,
better than being, starved to death.
well, while you do that, you're gonna see like Hammer comes over and like, oh, can I cook some of this? She'll take some if you give her like a unit or whatever, and she's gonna fucking try to cook it.
Yeah. So while that's cooking, I will.
Oh no.
Just gonna
Oh no.
burn the
Oh no.
shit out of it. You'll see
while
her like.
that-
Go ahead.
Yeah, while it's cooking, like after I processed everything and I started, I pretty much put the 3 units of dino meat inside the ground and stuff. As that's happening, I will start taking out the spines of the 3 dinos and segmenting them and putting strings of hide in it to make a giant ass dino whip of all 3 spines.
Jesus Christ. All right,
Oh,
that's fine.
shit.
I'll let you do that. Yeah, Hammer's not happy. She just is unsatisfied from whatever meat she took. She burnt the
Is she
fuck out of it.
related to Romion by
Yeah, she
chance,
might
or-
be. All right. Jojo, I love the fact that, like, all right, Doran's over here. He's
Finish
made
this
his little
by the-
fucking
What do you
clay
finish?
pit. What? No, it's going to take a while. So,
What do you finish? Yeah. By the time they get back, probably.
I may, no, probably not. I mean, if it's the hour that they're gone, yes. But already it's been close to an hour of you hunting and stuff, we're going to say, before you got back. So all this is
I know
behind.
we said an hour.
Yeah,
Might be
so
longer.
who knows? Well, that's it. I don't know how long you guys are going to be gone. JoJo is currently, I love the image of JoJo just being submerged. You'll have little fish come up to you and like nip at you every once in a while. They're pretty much, although there is no power for the group right now, as they do have the fire, they are cooking. That pit is going to take a while too for you, Doran, to make and to set up. So we're going to say that. You
I'd
might
say
just
I
start
use,
to the whip.
I'd say I used 1 dino hide to make all that string for that whip, and then all the bones and spines. The handle is a femur, and then the spines are rung together, and tooth at the end.
You've never done this
it's all-
before either, have you? YouTube?
In an
No.
hour?
What?
This is-
Not in an hour, but by while I'm doing this while you guys are away. After I got back.
Who
it's
knows
like-
how long it is?
and
All right, we're gonna say, yeah, you were able to hunt. You just got back. You're still building the pit when we go to the other 2. Okay, and you can say yes.
Okay.
You're gonna be making the. We know what you're gonna do. So, anyways,
Yeah.
all right. For the 2 of you that are going to the first location, are you going in silence? What are you doing en route? Talking? Not talking? This is Derek and Note.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna inform Nope that the plan is that we're gonna hopefully try to check out a couple of points of interest. There's at least the 3 that are here that are still all closer than the first bunker we came from. And if all of those are absolute no-goes, like we could not go there, then I say we move on and check out some of the other access points that are a bit farther away. And I mean, if you're totally up for it and we got the time, we can also go back and snag a look at your old body. Possibly even recover the
Sounds good.
case and stuff.
All right.
It all depends.
As you say that, the 1.5 kilometers that you had to go, you're pretty much approaching already. So you can give me a D12 roll. Note, Derek, not you. Actually, both of you. Give me a D12. See if anything happens en route. The 1.5 kilometers. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's too good, guys. All right, as you approach the first area, there's a waypoint. It's only 1.5 kilometers. That goes pretty fucking quickly when you can do, 60 or whatever the fuck speed it is, a lot. You're holding on. It's fine. A kilometer and a half goes by in a couple of, not long at all. Okay, do the math. As you approach the
I did.
first
It's less than a
location,
minute.
yeah, exactly. As you approach the location, you're able to come or talk and stuff. You do see a couple of those large, long-necked dinosaurs around the area that you're checking out, which, well, they seem to be around said area. They do appear to be sleeping, but there are 3 of them. There you go. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna ask Valentine. Can you not? Oh my God, no, no. Can we climb up a little bit, like 50 meters, I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And then we already established 2 things with these guys. 1, they do not like fire. 2, I'm pretty sure a concussive blast to the face deterred one of them. Luckily, I got both those things.
Let's not piss off the giant lizard.
That's why we're 50 meters in the air.
Yeah.
I might also want to...
Sorry,
You
give
said
me
you have both, but you're going to attack.
give me a second. I gotta find something. Keep talking.
What do we go with first? We start a fire and one that possibly can't be controlled, or do I just see if a concussive will wake him up and scare him?
Neither.
Well, what do you
Are
suggest?
you retarded? Is sneaking by them.
Hey, you think you can do that? I'm gonna put my revolver back. Like, holster it.
Here, since this map is what we're doing. Here's the 3 dinosaurs. Sleeping
Yeah, I'm
dinosaurs.
assuming, like, what the hatch is, like, right there in the middle.
Yeah, the hatch is like right there, or supposedly. What would you like to do?
Okay. The only way we could open up the
Either.
hatch or anything is if we're in within 10 meters at least. That's how the artifact works.
Nope. Anthony.
Wait, have any of the doors that we've opened up made much noise or anything when they open?
Oh yeah.
pretty
Creaking,
sure they
cracking, corroding, large pieces of concrete rubbing against each other.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's gonna be very stealthy just going up there and just opening up this door that hasn't been opened in a very long time.
Anthony, you're muted.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess we're gonna have to kill him.
Nah, I don't think we should do that either. You didn't see how much it took to just take down one.
Actually, wasn't the drone
we
there?
did. You can just pull up the footage.
Yeah, you can. So did you miss this whole ordeal about what these are? Would you like me to explain what you see?
Yes, please. I only know about the chicken-looking motherfucker.
Okay. So what you're looking is, I forget their actual names. It doesn't matter. It's one of those very tall, very long-necked dinosaurs, right? You know, they're majestic.
It looks like a bronchiosaurus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those
It looks.
things from Jurassic Park.
Yes. Like Jurassic Park, the tall ones are Bronchiosauruses with the long necks. They're looming above you, right? However, they're not just like that, because as you see this one get pissed off, its neck splits into 3 parts. Tentacles with sharp teeth, as its mouth is actually down towards its belly. There is a brisk fight, and you also see that, well, it may have had something inside of it, as suddenly these smaller, what are they, spider-like creatures spew out of it once it dies. However, those little ones are just babies to the bigger one, which is inside of this large dinosaur. Parasitic or not, it's like its mouth is where the Bronchiosaurus is. It's fucked up.
Like,
Yeah.
this is what some of us were thinking of when we were fighting it. If you've heard of the game Zoocosis.
I actually have a picture. I have a picture somewhere. I don't know where it is. But anyways, it's fucking terrifying. These things are huge. And one of them, well, it should have fucked you guys up a lot more than it did.
Oh yeah, no, it only had time to do one attack and I think it did poorly and we missed.
I think I was rolling like
Huh.
shit. But now there's 3 of them.
Oh yeah. So we couldn't handle. We barely could handle one as a group. Like I think we got lucky that we got a way how we did.
How well do you think an explosion will throw them off?
How big you talking?
Blast radius of about, let's say, 50 meters.
50. What are you packing? What? I didn't know this drone had any like bombs on it.
2d12 times 10 gets.
No, not
It's a
the
missile.
meta. What? No, what is it? What? In
It's
game.
a missile. It's a
Just say-
missile.
Just blink missile.
I have missiles.
Yeah, do I
I'm
think
sorry.
the door could
It's
handle a missile strike
It's
or
fire
something?
and it's concussive.
Oh no, I know, but it's gonna cost collateral. What if that breaks the door and then we can't get in?
Wait, are they laying directly on the door?
Do you not see the picture? It's doors in the middle, and then you have a dino on each side.
They're not this.
So
Don't use the grid to scale. They're much larger than that.
Basically, if you wanted to hit a missile that would hit all of them, it would hit the door also.
Yeah, and they're probably a good 30 meters each away from where the center is.
Like, I don't think one missile is gonna be enough. I think you'd probably need a couple.
I have 4. Okay, then I guess we can use the 30 millimeter cannons because that's also going to do
no,
something.
well, those didn't do much either.
Okay.
I was just trying to scare them off, though, right? Or you trying to kill it?
I think we should just try to scare them off because Derek has a lot of bullets that he can expend. I don't think it's worth shooting missiles at them. I don't think JoJo's gonna like that, hearing that we just fired missiles at some sleeping dinos. Like,
That's also a war crime.
they're missiles. They're expensive. We only have 4. We haven't used any of them yet. So, like, if I think we have missiles and I'm finding out we didn't use them in the previous fights where we thought we were, like, dead, like, I
No,
don't
you can't.
think...
You can't use that
Even,
to the
no,
previous.
JoJo didn't use the missiles with all of the Decaloves swarming us.
Oh,
the missiles
okay,
are still
never
not
mind.
used.
Yeah, never mind. That's,
So, like, I
that's not-
don't... Yeah. With that information, I'm gonna tell
No,
them
I
not
really-
to use the
I
missiles.
really don't have anything else.
Well, okay. Let's just try
If
going up
we're
50
if we're
meters.
just flying,
I'm just
if
gonna
we're
shoot
just-
him in the face with concussives.
Hold
Hopefully
on.
that's...
If we're just trying to scare them off, I feel like we can hit one and the rest will run.
correct.
Yeah, just let me hit one in the face with a concussive.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's
If
just fly
not, I'm
back.
letting off some missiles.
No, do not let out the missiles. God, like, I am pretty sure if you set off a missile, JoJo's gonna hear it from wherever they are, and they're not gonna like it.
Okay, here, how about this? I establish a link with JoJo. Hey, how many of these missiles do we have? And can I use one? Or a few?
Both of you give me
You
a
have
D12.
all the missiles.
All of the missiles. I was gonna say give me a D12, but that's fine.
What? I didn't hear you.
Jojo said you have all the missiles. That's all we have.
Okay, so what are the expenditures going to be? Like, what scenarios are we going to be using them in?
Well, for starters, they weren't used previously because we were in a confined space, and missiles plus confined space equals bad times.
We were in the planes. Well, we were running from the stego things with the fire, which is one time I think we were in an open place,
Hey,
and then jackalopes.
Once I get the okay, because we were in a relatively open area, I immediately let one off.
Okay.
which
Because I
one?
don't think that I don't think one concussive is going to be enough.
Where are you hitting?
Probably the middle one.
All right.
Well,
So
you
you're
remember the
actually- give me
double
an
critical
attack roll.
system we were talking about? I just
Give me
need
an
to land a
attack
concussive on their head. or something, and that's gonna like do a lot.
If
Yeah,
only,
it's gonna do a lot, but it's not gonna be enough.
yeah, I'm not too
14.
sure about the double
might be able to-
protocol system, first of all, and not everything has, is their heads are affected the same, since its head is not really its head. Anyways, all right, you are able to roll some damage.
All right. This is one missile.
Oh boy. And you're typing very long. Oh my god. Times 10.
Wow, that is very low.
50 points of
It's
damage.
interesting how low that is, but it's still a high number.
I know, right?
It's gonna be a very loud blast.
It is. A matter of fact, you guys at camp will still hear it. As the missile courses down, you hit this thing. Boom! Hold on, I'm looking for something. I lost some stuff.
This doesn't have any concussive blast because it's too little damage.
It cries out. The dinosaurs. I'm just gonna say the dinos wake up. Everything wakes up, including the birds that were sleeping. Everything wakes
Oh,
up as the
no.
fucking echoes everywhere. Screeching and noises of wild creatures can be heard all throughout the jungle and the plains.
What if we be running away from it instead of towards it, though?
Give me a second, I gotta find something. Well, these three, sure. Everything else that you woke up, I'm gonna check it out. If I can just find this stupid thing. Where did I put it? Sorry, bear with me in a moment, please. Find it.
I feel like an uncontrollable fire sounds pretty good right about now.
A what?
Uncontrollable fire.
Another stampede through the plains. Ty would be like, "What the fuck again?" Would you
Yeah, 'cause
really
we're still
want?
on the edge, right?
Would you really want everyone to freeze to death? Oh, you missed the snowball
Wait,
fight.
how did you freeze?
You missed the snowball
Oh
fight.
yeah, he missed the snowball fight that ended up becoming a
I'm
boulder
coming into
fight.
this with almost no information.
I know, it's perfect. Hold on, where is it? Oh god, there it is. All right, let me see what they do. Give me a second.
Like the snowball fight that almost killed Riley for the first time.
Okay, one runs, two runs. When you hit screams and bellows, it starts looking around for you. And so does the other one, which is jolted awake. So one of them has taken
There's
off.
4?
No, there's 3.
Okay.
This one has taken off, but the other 2, the one you hit, including, you see that its neck rips open and its tentacles come out and start flailing through the air as it's in pain, and it's looking around. And it sees you up in the air. How? Well, you are a powered system. And the other one, well, it's got a 12. So it's just like, nah. It also has its fucking tentacles come out. Let's do initiative. They are not
We're
running.
50 meters of fucking air.
You are 150 feet. And they are only 12 meters tall, so you've got a couple of meters above them.
What the hell are they gonna do? Actually, I don't know.
Yeah. You don't want to challenge
I don't
that,
either. I think we
What
should
is
run.
the initiative bonus? Good point. What's the initiative bonus for a 12 speed?
Tonight,
Oh,
you get a
3.
plus.
It's a +3.
I'm gonna tell Note that like we caused a distraction. We woke them up. Let's come back later and hope they're not here.
Good point. And
We got
as
many
he
other
says
points we can
that-
check out. This might not be the one.
As he says that, I'll fly off.
Yeah.
All right, they are going to get a free attack on you.
They're gonna get a severe disadvantage, and we are out of range, I would assume.
All right. As you leave the area, you suddenly, well, these whiffs of black fly by you. About, I don't know, meter, 2 meters long. They're fucking huge. One of them does hit you. It impales into your armor.
Well, 25 divided by 6 is going to be what?
Oh no, this is straight damage. This isn't divided. You can take 52 points
Oh.
of damage. And had it been a 12, it would have been a critical hit, and it probably would have seared some stuff off as you get hit by what can only be called a long black spine. Basically a thorn or a spike. I don't know, however you want to call it. Anyways, it fucking impales you. Derek, you can give me a speed check to see if you can hang on as it, well, it shifts note.
Considerably.
All right, you are able to grab a hold as this thing, it's near you. You can see it sticking out of the drone. Its lev pads kind of as you rebalance and stuff. You are now have impaled by a fucking large spine.
How fun! Would have been nice if I knew about this earlier.
Yeah, I kind of told you that we don't mess with these guys, and that firing a rocket probably wouldn't be enough.
They are back there bellowing and screaming.
Okay, question. What would make you think that a fucking cartridge would be enough if a missile isn't enough?
Wait, what?
The concussive cartridge, that whatever the fuck he has, what makes him think that one of those would be enough if a fucking missile isn't?
Well, because we were already in a case where I was able to land a headshot on one, and it was enough to get it to alter its path that it was running. So I have seen that they do kind of like, you know, not like getting hit in the face by. Well, also take into account you didn't do enough damage to do
12.
any concussive, and if I do damage, it goes straight into concussive.
Fair enough.
12.5. They're not much. I might have to increase their price.
Increase the price on what?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, well, concussive rounds are pretty powerful. That's how they work.
All right, give me a, give me a, you are a drone and you were scanning and all this stuff. Give me a D12 there. No.
All right.
Oh, look
Natural
at that. All right, so as you approach this area, this opening was quite larger than the other one. It also appears to be a ramp leading down. Even though this is buried underneath, you were able to detect a large tunnel. You think it goes off in both directions, coincidentally enough, not just the east, but possibly also the west. You're unsure as, well, your scan was incomplete, and there seems to be something disrupting it. So, large massive tunnel. It looks like that this opening is a large ramp, which can accommodate, well, could accommodate vehicles the size of sand brawlers or bigger.
Oh wow. So that's
You
what
should recognize that this is good news.
What?
is that what the entrance that we just flew away from leads to?
That the area that you just flew away from, that is the entrance. It is a large ramp and a large, looks like, vehicle corridor.
No doesn't know this. I don't think, but the drone that you're in, it has been way too big to enter any of the bases that we've ran into. So hearing that we just see a spot that looks like a vehicle can get in, that means you, the drone, can actually get through into the tunnel with us. That wasn't a possibility before. That's something I didn't actually tell you, but like if we were to go into any of these bases, you would have to just stick on the outside and guard. Like you're not going in.
All right.
That's the whole reason Derek wanted to come with you.
I would tell Derek that it seems that the tunnel is big enough for quite frankly, my current form to fit into.
Yeah, well, you'd say that like on route as you're headed over to the next destination, which is like a minute or two away. A minute at speed. Well, it was at speed until you got this thing lodged in you. By the way, you're now slowed by half. You're welcome. But on the way, you would have said that, oh, hey, by the way, I got some scans. Here's what I saw, and then he would have told you the information. Okay,
Yeah.
because none
It's
of this
gonna take
over,
2
none of
minutes
no
instead
more
of
of this.
1
All
minute.
right, no more over this. If you don't know it in character, don't say it over the table. Okay, no more of that.
Well, no, he's seen it.
Okay. But there's a lot of data, and he might not be going through everything. Like the snowball fight. He wouldn't be looking for that. Or would you? Would you be going through all the videos and upgrading? Or
I'll
updating?
be trying to get as much information as possible.
Okay. All right. You guys are headed over to the second location. Since that only took probably like 5 minutes of the time, more time of you two debating what to do than actually doing things, you will find that this is like similar to the other hatch that you went through. This one's a small hatch. And it looks like it goes down 2 tunnels, which lead to, once again, the central area.
If it seems to be open, I
Well,
will
if it's
send a
here.
message. Yeah,
It's closed.
I'm.
Would you like to land?
Okay.
No,
I'll start to lower my
I don't
altitude.
think Bill fully understands the importance of our recon.
Not entirely, no. I'll start to lower and see if we can investigate
And I'm
this
starting
further.
to get that with that you asked JoJo for permission to fire a rocket. And I'm like, no, that.
You were planning on fighting them anyway, and I figured I'd try to do the biggest amount of damage possible.
Specialized damage is different from just damage. Okay.
And I'm aware of that, but in
Yeah.
character, I'm not.
No, gotta.
Jojo, give me a D12.
We're just 2 of us reconning. Just
Wow,
we're
you
gonna
two.
do something. Just ask
Damn.
me about it first.
All right. You guys are rolling 12s. What the fuck? All right, you're going down to the second location, we'll say. There was a loud explosion, which caught everyone's attention. Was that a good or a bad thing? Dai's going to ask you, Jojo. As there's like fishes still like floating around you.
He would know. He would definitely know
See-
that it's me, and I think muted.
Do you still have contact with the drone? He asks.
Is he muted?
Can you? Okay, there we go.
Oh. There you go. Yeah.
Jojo would say, I don't know, but note owes me 12.5 for a missile.
Well, if we get out of here, I think going to be a problem resupplying that. We still got to figure out if we can recover at this point. How long have you guys been down here? Only like a day, right?
I think so. I think it's like a day or 2.
It's like 2.5.
days, 2.5 or so.
I don't know. Timey-wimey's down here.
Yeah, time is messed up with the day and night cycles down here. I'd still like to get the sand brawler out if we can. I don't think we're gonna get out of here on foot, honestly, without vehicles.
Well, as I've said before, the drone can get us out of here.
I want to say that if Derek was there right now, he'd probably want to like punch Dai.
But you're
I'm
not.
just saying, Dai saying that no, let's not go to the sand brawler. Let's go to one of the other bunkers because the sand brawler is probably large. And then now he's like, no, we need the sand brawler. And I'm like, Dai, the last time you decided to do something, it was to go down in that tunnel, and it almost got several of us killed.
Give me a
And I will
strength.
feel the
Give me a
force.
luck check. This is what we're gonna do when you talk out over the table.
Psychically
When you,
smack him or something.
yeah, when you talk over the table, I'm just gonna give me a luck check. This is what's gonna happen from now on.
I kind of like that rule.
All right, 11. There's a sudden shift and you fall off the drone, headed towards the ground.
Oh, no.
Luckily, you're already descending and you only take 1d12
Yeah, we
points
were
of damage.
already pretty low.
As you come down, and it is like in a foliage area, and you land awkwardly on a leaf that may or may not be poisonous, as it kind of stings. And you actually look at what should be your hand kind of start to like melt. What would you like to do about that?
Uh, no. Well, no. I think my hand's melting.
How am I supposed to do about that? I can't do anything. I don't have hands.
It doesn't seem to be like continuous. It's not like acidic damage. But aren't you chemically sensitive still? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Give me an endurance check.
Is this what's gonna kill Derek?
Oh, that's
there
pretty
you
good.
go.
No, your endurance is pretty good. Good enough to hold out
His
against that.
endurance is stupid
Let's just
high.
say for a second you get like a heightened, like everything kind of like starts to get shiny, like very shiny. Like if you could see your pupils, they fucking dilate. And then it just returns to normal. It was an interesting feeling. You can still take that damage though. As you are at this secondary location, which we'll get back to in a second. And everyone else at camp is basically cooking. You rolled a 12 for JoJo. You're pretty much okay. The little fish aren't doing anything to you. There were some larger ones that kind of like chomped on, and they started to like twist. What are those fish that do that? You know, that take chunks out of whales and tunas. I forget what they're fucking called, little sharks or something. But anyways, yeah,
Turkey cutters.
yeah, they're fucking nasty little things, and they can actually take chunks out of submarines. So actually, your armor's like fucking 6, isn't it? JoJo?
Armor, yeah.
Yeah, it tries, and even though these things are fucking advanced genetically, they're not able to like get through. But they're like, if you got clothing and stuff, they're ripping your clothing a little bit. You have noticed that the fireflies have obviously not come near you because you're in fucking water. But do you want to stay in the water?
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna continue to.
I mean, the glow bugs are still there, right?
They seem to have gone about their business. They're not around. No.
All right. Well, then I'll peek up and kind of make my way out then.
Okay. You see, you see Doran. He's working on his spines at the moment. You smell, well, if you could smell. See, can you smell? Did we ever go over that? I don't think so.
She has advanced nose receptors.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can taste, smell. You see everyone. Riley, what are you doing? You've gone through and organized your stuff, checked your stuff.
Yeah, I think if there's time, can she do some of healing with the herbs?
You can.
Epidermal
You can. You
healing
can
on that
be
one.
administering herbs. You can give me a.
Yes.
Doran already like schooled you, I believe, on what.
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
you can do a couple of points of damage recovery if you'd like.
Sure, D12s. So like probably like 2 D12s. So I put up.
Yep. You can do that. Doran, you can give me a D12 to see how you're doing on your
Cool.
whittling. Jojo, you can give a perception check.
No.
Oh no.
It's taking you a while, Doran.
Yeah.
Is
It's gonna be a
everyone
minute.
Is everyone that's cooking
It's-
related to?
It's like, well, he was working on his whip, right?
Oh.
We're gonna
okay,
say
okay.
like you had it together and everything, and then it was like one of those jigsaw puzzles where you just hit the I don't know, something broke and it just
I hit the
fucking
wrong
just
thing.
yeah, and it
Yeah,
just
so I have to
crumbles
redo the whole
and
thing.
yeah, it just fucking and you all watch you. You're a chuckle from
He,
like
like,
Banshee.
One like slumped over. He's like, "Fuck." He fucked up the string that like one of the hides that he's using for the string in the middle. So it starts to fucking fall to pieces, and so he picks up another hide, and he starts cutting it up again. So now he only has one hide left. So he goes back to cutting the hide up, putting it into like a string because, mind you, he's going with, since they're like all 3 spines are kind of identical, he's going to like pretty much lengthen it with 3 rows of the same size spine at the same area, so it kind of goes longer and longer.
Oh.
So it's not like, added together. It's the spines are going to be interconnected, as in it's just going to be a super long one giant spine. So he's redoing the whole string now.
Oh
'Cause he
no!
fucked up.
No!
So yeah, he
Hammer.
grabbed the handle, put it on, and then he's like, "Fuck!" He starts cutting up the second the dino hide again. So he just ruined one of the hides basically. Like he fucked it up.
Yeah.
No.
The hammer's gonna come over and be like, "Well, it was looking good."
Yeah,
You'll
Darren's kind of upset.
don't it'll be fine. By the way, whatever you're cooking smells good, she says, putting a hand on your shoulder.
What would
Oh.
Doran?
What would Doran do?
Thank you. I could teach you later if you want.
Yeah, maybe I'll take you up on that. She says as she walks off.
There you go.
You all right, Jojo. You don't. The lightning bugs seem to have. Well, they're not around right now. As you walk, are you walking back towards the group?
Yeah.
All right. In which case, the power, all of their devices, your devices, will start to power up. As you're looking out, you're once again on the side. That explosion definitely woke some stuff up. As you see the birds, which are usually not up at night for the most part. They seem to be coming from the land above or the Great Cliffs, headed to the east. You know where the drone is. See probably about 10 of them, maybe.
I'll try and make connection with the drone and give them a heads up. They may have incoming. Eyes to the skies, boys.
Nope. Jojo tells you exactly that. As when the two of
Lookout.
wait, what are you doing? Sorry.
I would be responding with 10-4. I'll keep a lookout.
Okay. Derek, as you have dropped to the ground, right, with this acidic,
Yeah.
he basically is right on top of where this other area is. At first, you don't see it, but obviously with your device, it activates, and you see like a hollow terminal, hollow display pop up in front of you. What do
Yeah,
you like?
well, I guess I'm gonna have to hack it.
Give me a hacking check. All right.
Oh, he made it. Oh,
Uh,
shit, nice.
This terminal is, well, it's not heavily encrypted. It looks like what this is just an access tunnel. There is no shelter to it. It's a direct route to the center roll facility. These are one of the smaller tunnels, which basically can't take vehicles or drones. Are you opening it?
Yeah. Wait, what was the thing that note saw about a tunnel that could have vehicles go through?
From the other hatch, from the one that with the dinosaurs. Right?
Yeah. That was that last one you were at, not the secondary one.
So,
Or the second
because I was typing it in notes, so that's why good thing I typed it correctly.
So you guys are up here right now.
Yeah.
There's a different colored icon. I thought I had a different neon green, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. We're gonna make you guys white or this blue. There we go.
Well, there is a different green. There's the green that you have the dino tokens.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It looks
I think
like
that
I
is
think
the
it's
other
my
green.
monitor is fucking my backup monitor. Here, there. That's where you guys are. You guys are the teal though.
Oh.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, you guys are right there. This is the one that's in the large. You can see it. Kind of see it. It's got a larger.
Yeah, no, I see it now.
So.
That makes more sense.
You hear? You can give me a perception check too, both of you. Well, that's pretty fucking good. All right, you in fact, I don't know if Note told you about the stuff, but you do see against the starlit sky. Maybe it's even, I don't know, the sun might even be coming up. Yeah, you both will say see it. You see a couple of the large birds flying your way.
Oh, that's just great.
Uh,
I'd start. We're on the ground, right?
Yep.
okay, I'd say no. Good luck. I might be able to make it going in the tunnel. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
I will. I'll actually cut off my engine. I'll shut everything off internally, basically killing myself.
Actually, I could go a step farther. Can I just pull out your core?
Good point.
Can I? Ooh, that usually takes like 3 seconds or something to pop open.
You got a little bit of time.
I'm
They're
gonna
not
risk
like
it.
they're not right on you. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pop him
Oh,
out.
can we have a
Pop
couple
out the core
minutes?
and take him with me.
Yeah, they're I mean they're not moving as they're pretty fast, but you will have enough time to power down. You see them. They're coming up over here over the plains towards you. You set down, power off, and let him extract your core.
Yep.
All right.
No no electric signatures. There's hopefully gonna be a lot more leeway.
All right. You've powered down. Everything goes dark, and you are alone with your thoughts again. Note, as Derek, you extract his core, and the creatures are getting closer. What was your next move?
I'm gonna try to go in and close the hatch.
All right. Give me a luck check. Pretty good. All right. You are able to open this hatch. It is, the large concrete hatch is powered up right now. It comes out of the ground with a hiss. And as it opens, you see, well, light emanating from the inside. But not the ruby red light or regular white light. This is that glowy kind of fucking light that you have from the jungle. As you peer down into this ramp that leads down into the tunnel, you see a bunch of vines, glowing vines. What would you like to do?
I don't think I got much of a choice. Just gonna go in.
All right, you head inside.
Hopefully, it's no worse in the jungle out there, but inside a tunnel is still better.
You head down into the vine-filled, glowing. What are you doing with the door? As you come to another
Closing it.
terminal. All right, you hit it. The power it shuts with a hiss, and you are surrounded by glowing vegetation and maybe something else, but we don't know. We're going to leave you there for a second as we go back to everyone else. It's been a little while. The food has been cooked. Nothing really of interest happens out here. There's been some creatures and stuff, but they seem to be staying away, like the fires keeping them at bay, interestingly enough. What are the three of you on the outside doing? You're doing it slowly. Slowly.
What's the status on the boiling of the water Riley gave out there, Guy? Are they using that to cook?
It is boiled. Do you have cups to put this water in?
No.
Okay. You kind of like looks. What do you got?
Warren's gonna point over to the mushrooms, caps, and be like, "Pick one,"
Yeah.
or he's gonna get a go say get a leaf, a big leaf.
Oh, all right. I
Okay.
mean, there's some non-poisonous mushroom caps you can use as cups. That'll work.
That too.
Okay, if we can do that like close by, Riley will do that definitely. And she's gonna try to. It's well, how much is one? Because I know stuff like cups for with the water inside here.
I don't know. There's enough for everyone to have a
however-
nice quenching. I mean, you got
Okay.
boiled water. It cools off whatever as you put it in the mushroom caps. Maybe. Yeah, actually,
Yeah, well, she'll do that.
get like
True.
a sweet. Okay.
Yeah, she'll do that for everyone.
Dorian's
And-
gonna
and-
pause his little making, I know it's taking a while, but it's probably going to be way longer for them to get the fuck back. So he's gonna he's
Okay.
gonna he's gonna dig up the food for everyone, and he's gonna start. It's kind of like it's the dino meat and the spider meat in there, nice and cooked. Gonna move the coals, dig it up, take the. It's still wrapped in leaves. He's not gonna undo that. He's gonna take it out first, and he's gonna. Did Di make like a log kind of thing for us to set stuff on
Yeah, yeah,
for the food?
yeah. There would
Okay,
have
he's
been
gonna
like
put it
he's got
there.
some logs.
He's gonna undo the bundle, and it's just gonna be like
Here's your fire.
there's red, there's fucking look what looks like crab, but it's spider. There's like the tenderloin. Doran's gonna take a like, chunk of the tenderloin, get his bit. He's gonna start cutting it up into portions for everyone. He's gonna save the tenderloin, and he's gonna give it to him.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
nice. All right, put yourselves around the fire here. Want to know where everyone is?
Where's the fire? Oh,
Fire's in the middle. Seat yourselves everywhere, wherever.
oops. Sorry.
Doran,
That's
The hell
Doran
is
is
that?
like right here.
I don't know.
And
I'm
the-
trying to undo that. There you go.
Doran, the
Yeah,
food that he
she's-
was cooking was like right next to him in this spot up
All right,
to the top.
Hammer's gonna be over there. Riley's
I guess she'll be with Banshee, Riley. I think.
That's fine. And then Dies
Yeah.
over on this side, we'll say. The robot's just
Yeah.
fucking in the background. Where? Well, he's got to be. No, he's powered. Jojo,
He
where
can
are
do
you?
stuff.
Yeah, he can do stuff. I forgot he's got his core. You're
Here's,
over there.
here's the log. Right
All right,
here.
there you go. Lovely. We're putting little logs on this. This is really campy now. I feel this is great. I'm gonna go eat some salmon. All right. So as you all get ready to enjoy your meal, there's enough water you give everyone. Di kind of looks at it and it's like passes it down. I don't know, hands it back. He's got worm shine. He's gonna sip on.
right.
And you're all eating and drinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Riley will pass it around and say, "Hey, this is a boiled water, purified water. So here you go, guys." I
Okay.
think if she's beside Doran, she's gonna give him first because she remembers he was like shaking like hell, so he probably gets colder than everybody else. So she'll give him first just to make sure he doesn't like freeze again.
He's fine.
Yeah, but you know, like she's always like, okay, you know, it's boiled water, so she'll give it to you, but
But
she's gonna give everybody.
Yeah. Doran's gonna take a sip. He's gonna have like a piece of crag meat.
It's a little sweet.
After
The water.
he finished it. Yeah,
Maybe
he's
from the
gonna-
mushroom. That's
he's gonna hand it
very
over to Hammer. He has a little piece of crab meat, and he's gonna continue making the whip in like a jigsaw puzzle.
okay.
Nice.
Hammer drinks. Die once again. Hold on, I'm gonna roll for Die. I'll see if he drinks. He's iffy about it. It's Banshee drink.
The water,
Yeah,
purified
Banshee,
water.
Banshee drinks. Riley, you're taking some water.
Yeah. I mean, it's the
All right.
snow water that
You
got.
got Dodos. All right, you take a sip of the water. Give me a you take
Yeah,
a sip.
yeah, giving them two. I got enough mushroom cups for everyone.
Or like tosses a piece of meat to Dodo, and he eats it.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, yeah. Dodo will sip the water as well.
There you go. Everyone's got
No
water.
one's going hungry today except those two because we're probably gonna finish the meal before they get here because Doran is a big guy and he is ravenous.
Actually, I'm gonna have.
He's pretty much
Oh.
he's going to pick it clean before they get here, which is probably gonna be a while. So they're not gonna have any of that.
All right. Well, too bad for them. Also, too bad for what's about to happen. Anyways.
Oh,
Jojo, give me a perception check again. I'm gonna roll for the robot too. That's pretty good for you two. As you're sitting there, well, which direction are you looking at, Jojo? Are you all over the place, back and forth?
Yeah, everywhere but the fire. I think that's gonna mess up my night vision.
Okay, so you're kind of looking in the opposite direction. Here's what happens. As you're all enjoying the meal, some of you start to feel a little off. Not in a good way. You start to feel tired, and well, everyone who drank the water quickly falls asleep.
Uh-oh.
Ty like will walk over. Hey,
Can
what
I fight this?
the fuck are you doing? No, unfortunately, no. You can't. You were the first one to drink the water. So
Yeah.
Then he's gonna start like moving towards Hammer, and he's gonna kind of like cuddle up next to her.
she
He's
like
gonna be big spoon.
Oh my
she
God.
like looks at you as she suddenly like falls back and passes out. Di will come over and kick Banshee. Banshee, what the fuck are you guys doing? As even Riley and Dodo.
Riley's out. Riley's out.
Oh, yeah.
Riley's out.
You guys
She's
with your
got- she's
chemical
got,
sensitive?
Yeah, she's out. So
Nope.
that's why I don't know. I don't know if she like gets knocked out first or Doran, because even though Doran drank first, she is
Yep.
chemically
Doran
sensitive.
is also Doran is chemically sensitive.
Oh shit, are you? Oh no.
Oh yeah, so you're both fucking like
Yeah,
even though you're big,
we're both out.
this is
We're
affecting
out.
you.
Yeah,
You'll feel
we're out.
nauseous, lightheaded, and then you will quickly give me an endurance check to see if you can even get close to Hammer, because this is sudden. Doran, I'll let you give an endurance check for that. As you take a breath.
As long as I don't get a 1.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. You're able to get over to
Double
her,
one.
but you quickly fall almost on her as you pass out. Yeah, everyone that drank passed out. Di's gonna look over at you, Jojo. Basically, you and the robot obviously didn't eat. Neither did Di as he drank his wormshine. Jojo, what the fuck is going on? He says as he picks up the canteen and looks at it.
Oh no, what's inside?
He
It's
looks
just the
over
snow water.
at you, Jojo.
And Jojo will say like the super obvious thing, you know. It is unwise for humans to consume water they are not familiar with.
What
It's
is
pure.
Doran used to this water?
Yep. We're going to leave it there as you guys passed out and something is up with the
No.
water because, well, I don't know if you remember the snow water, but there was also a death gas or something. You might have to go back and rewatch that episode.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the
Oh,
water
yeah, that's right,
was
she cooking
tainted
with that, yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was a death gas. So basically, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she
We're
was
going to
just
leave
feeling
it there.
that. That's why she was looking at it.
So, we're gonna leave it there and see what happens in the next session. Since pretty much all you drank the death water. That's what I have right here in my notes. Death water. Riley has a canteen
No.
of water that is tainted with death gas. Death gas. Death.
because
gas.
she boiled it in the lab and then put it back in the canteen.
There you go.
when You guys walked away.
It was
Yeah,
not
that's
the
why.
snow.
Okay, I get it.
It was the lab.
It was the
See?
gas. Yeah, it was the
Yep.
lab. Yeah,
It was the
lab.
lab that has everything was poisoned. Everything was coated
Yeah.
in their kids. So
Which sucks because the water purifier purified the snow first
Yeah.
before she cooked it with the gas, so it's
Yeah.
still contaminated after the water.
exactly.
purifier.
There you go.
Oh,
See, you
there you
figured
go.
that out. There you go.
Yeah.
Boiled.
Mm-hmm. And it's not going to boil. No, remember, boiling does not kill
No.
chemicals and pathogens.
Not much
like
chemical.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The water purifier
Boiling.
would've.
You're in the military. You should know that. They tell you what fucking boiling water does.
No, you
doesn't-
fucking don't.
All right. Well,
Wait, what?
don't
You
do
don't?
that. As somebody who camps, don't do that. Anyways, we're going to leave it there as Derek has gone into the shelter with Note's core to protect himself from the birds, shutting himself into a vine glowing tunnel. What could go wrong there? And everyone else has passed to a deep slumber as Jojo and Di and the android are still awake. I like it. What do we think? Are we
I hope
enjoying these?
Hammer survives.
I hope you
Doran's
all,
gonna cry.
Wait.
hope-
Okay. So
hope you all
question-
survive.
question.
Yep.
Question is the next session is gonna be comprised of 3 different scenarios. So there's Derek and Note in the hatch, and then there's everyone in Dreamland.
Yes. It's gonna be one final like. Can you all like? Oh, just wait. It's gonna be. I mean, you did drink out of mushroom cups, so who knows what happens now
But
with
that's the other thing.
fungus,
too,
fungal death, and a dream to see if you all like live. I don't know. That's
Well,
might
how
be.
far away are they from the blooms?
How far are you guys? Not far. It's still around there.
No,
So,
I don't
anyways,
think so yeah, I don't think it's
yeah, you guys didn't
I'm
go
sure
that
there's
much
enough to
further.
save them all.
Yeah.
Keep that over.
I'm sure that this next one is going to be a trip though, because now you have death gas, mushrooms that taste sweet, which are non-poisonous, but still, and then
Yeah.
blooms. So who knows what's fucking gonna happen? I love it. I love who fucking.
Oh, we
I
might
was,
survive with the balloons.
dude,
We
I was
might
waiting.
survive.
I was like, oh
Oh,
my god. That's
wait.
why I was like, everyone can roll. For yeah, that's what the
Oh.
rolls were.
Okay, okay.
I'm like, all right, no, they drink. They didn't notice anything sus. They think it's just water. Die wouldn't drink. He'd be like, nah, wormshine.
Well,
Riley was confident too because she knew that she water purified and
You
then
did?
boiled it twice basically. But she
Yeah.
didn't take into account the gas. That's the thing that she didn't take into
It was
account.
over.
Eric
all the
doesn't have
seconds.
too much knowledge on it. Again, I'm just from his perspective treating it as more like a mythological thing. But as a player that has read about it, if Derek did know about it by having like survival or well traveled, which he doesn't have, he probably could have pointed out that that'd probably be the only safe source of water we could drink from, and it would at least heal us also.
Oh, which
True.
one? Sorry.
The blooms.
The blossom.
Oh, the
blooms.
blooms. Yeah, the
You
blooms.
just have
Yeah,
to
you can, like,
press it and
make
do
water out of them and stuff.
You got to press it and have the right things to do that. So you guys are gonna. Well, I'm sure you all figured it out. Anyways, that was a session. Did we all enjoy said session?
Mhm.
Yes, that was so fun.
How long would this bonus be if I ever come back alive to make it?
What's that? Yeah, you just want. Yeah, I think it's great. Who knows? Anyways, could you guys be out? Yes. Are there things that are unfinished, like using the drone to get out? Yeah, that was mentioned again. As Di is kind of like, fuck. We could just get out with the drone. Why didn't we do that? How many times does JoJo have to say?
No one really responded to it.
What's that note?
I bringing that up earlier when we initially shot out, but no one really responded to it.
Yep. That's been an
I was
option.
just completely drowned out.
But
Like to go out the thing, right? The jungle.
well,
Yeah.
there's some other things that are going to happen and will happen, but we're going to save those for later because you got birds incoming. You got fucking everyone's now in slumber. Oh god, so much fun stuff. Anyways, yeah, it's been fun. I'm going to go. I don't know, use myself. I got no sun. I'll talk to you all a little later. Until next time.
Later.